I'm out here. We got to do it. And then I pull up, and you guys were like, "Oh, we're just gonna go to a couple spots." It was 11:30. It was 12 by the time I got to the hotel. I was like, "A couple spots." We went everywhere.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah. He told me that you guys kept going after. Yeah, you were like, one more spot.
Yeah.
No, it's the team.
I went to bed at 2:30. I was on.
Okay, I'm gonna flip it back. Okay. What's up, chat? We are on a journey right now to get a real Detroit slice. Okay? We're here. We're live. We're alive. And we are on a mission. Today, I am going to be interviewing Donovan McKinney one-on-one. We've had him on the broadcast already. I went out and I canvassed for him last night, but we haven't really given him a full shake. And hopefully we'll be able to fundraise a little bit, given that their campaign is you know, they need as much money as possible in the upcoming days in order to effectively push back against the barrage of attack ads coming from Sri Tanadar, who obviously is self-financing his campaign, with one exception, APAC. APAC actually made up for some of his cryptocurrency losses. You mean you're getting New Jersey pizza in Detroit? Noted. Okay.
That's crazy.
But yeah, from where pizza? Detroit pizza, which I do happen to enjoy. For those of you who don't know. Oh my God, everyone is saying seatbelt, seatbelt. Jesus Christ.
We got a lot of managers.
I know. You happy? You happy, chat? Seatbelt Hossie, they're gonna give you the worst seatbelt charge you've ever seen. You're like Al Capone and it's tax evasion. It's gonna be alright. We don't want you flying through a windshield. I mean, it's over at that point. Click it or ticket. Does Michigan have backseat seatbelt laws? So communism is here already then. What the hell? I didn't realize I was in a goddamn communist state. I thought Abdullah was gonna bring communism to this dang state. What? Why are there...
So is Hank Pecker a libertarian or a conservative?
I'm anything I need to be at any given moment. I got my libertarian tendencies, but mostly conservative. Don't belt on me. Yeah, I hate seat belts. I hate Ralph Nader. Every time I have to click it, I think to myself, God damn you, Ralph Nader. But Hank Pecker, above all else, is apolitical. Anarcho-capitalist with Republican characteristics. Dude, Michigan reminds me so much of New Jersey, and I feel like I have this, now that I've been around the country a little bit more than ever before, I have this firm commitment to the belief that every American state is the same. Like, America is literally that photo. You know what I'm talking about? The one with like the gas stations.
Yeah.
At the intersection. That's literally
like 12 gas stations.
Every state, dude. Every state. And now, when you look at the gas stations, gas is like $5, $4, $5. Well, it's $6 in California, which is, you know, California. But the tons of guys with sunglasses on their cars talking to their phone camera, yeah. What is this? I genuinely think Abdullah is a strong candidate for the party, but do you really need these TikTok-style videos? They just feel a bit unnecessary to me. You're public servants after all. What are you, 75 years old? Those TikTok-style cameras are creating tremendous excitement. It's the best way to get earned media too, on top of like additional user-generated content. You're out of your dang mind, you fool. Anyway, I've been seeing Hutch and those other centrists talking about how they're no longer going to use vote blue no matter who, saying vote blue no matter who is dead. It turns out, oh, thank you, Haas, for posting the image.
Oh,
he put it right. Yeah, he put it right next to me.
What a legend.
And he put the lemon bro in there too. That is literally America, though. Like everywhere. Everywhere you go, it's kind of the same. Alright, we're almost there. Can we stop at McDonald's? No.
No.
Detroit pizza only, baby. That's the only thing we're having today. I mean, literally, I haven't had food yet, so. Did we tell the journalist that he was...
Yeah, he's gonna meet us there.
Oh, he's gonna meet us there? Okay.
Hannah just gave him an update, too.
All
She's
right.
on it.
All right. Good. Okay. Hank Puker. Oh yeah, that's true. That's what Mark Levin calls me. Hasan Puker.
What did Alex Jones call you? He call you Pecker?
Yeah, Hasan Pecker.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Is this it?
Yep.
Okay, don't show where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're right here too. Donovan's here as well. We just got here at the same time. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah, it's good, sir.
Yeah, this is
Perfect.
fun.
Yeah, if you need a back ride for nighttime, keep my card if you want it.
Sure. Thank you.
See you, man. Yeah,
I'm in the second shot.
yeah, come on. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, who's
Nice
that
suit.
guy?
Listen, we in Original Buddy's Pizza, baby. Come on.
Did you guys mean to match? What is this?
I know.
We. Oh my
Gotta
God.
go to a sneaker ball. Yeah, man, this history right here. The birthplace of Detroit style pizza.
Wait, really?
Yes.
This is the birthplace?
Birthplace of Detroit style pizzas.
Okay. I was like, let's not leave the location, but it's too
Hey,
late.
what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I got some friends with me. I think we over here. Okay. Okay. Good to see y'all. Y'all look good, hey?
I'm gonna look down the chat. I'm trying to see
You are awesome, man.
Come on, we gonna do it, guys. We down here.
Oh, look, there's the out in the middle. Oh my gosh, this place is a maze.
Yeah, man. So this is where the bocce ball happens, right here. got a wow. So yeah, a lot of Polish used to live here.
How should we do this?
What up, baby? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good to see you,
Good
baby.
to see you again. How's life? The family okay?
Everybody's good.
Good. Good, man. I brought some friends with me, man.
All right, that's good. We like friends. That buddy.
Yeah.
I'm Dewan, guys. I'm gonna be y'all server tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all get a little comfortable, and I'm gonna come back and get some drinks and get some things going.
Cool.
We'll bring some menus and stuff down right now, though. Okay.
Okay.
I'm starving.
All right.
Yeah. No, this is good.
Okay.
This is good.
All right, so, God. So we haven't really done a one-on-one candidate interview with you so far.
Okay.
Is the angle good? Everything good there? Okay. It's not gonna stick. Okay. So I'm gonna run you through some questions and stuff like that to get you to you know, talk about the district, talk about who you are, even though we did do the phone bank yesterday, and then hopefully we can fundraise a little bit today
that'd
for
be
you
helpful.
as well.
Man, final days.
Because look, we're in the final days. We're in the thick of it. Your opponent Sri Tanadar has been self-financing his campaign with all of his puppy abuse money. That was when I didn't even realize what district, because I had seen him already. Like I knew of him because I remember, and I don't know if you brought this up when we first talked, but he wanted to run for governor, and he ran for governor. And he initially wanted to run as a Republican.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel like that's insane. I mean, this guy is like, his ambitions are all over the place. But one
and
thing,
he asked his consultants, like, tell me which party I should run for.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's sad. I'm like, dude, you don't know?
Pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy that like you're supposed to have your convictions first and then. But I guess that's just how American politics are in many respects, or has been, and even in the Democratic Party, which he found a home for his for this district, but I think not for long, hopefully.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So let me pull out my notes real quick because I got it right here. Okay, so we're joined by Donovan McKinney. He's a state representative in Michigan, running in Michigan 13 for the U.S. House. It's a D+22 district. The district is a very poor district. Has a higher black population than many other districts as well. Primaries obviously on August 4th, and Donovan's primary opponent is Sri Tanadar, the incumbent. Donovan's gotten endorsements from DSA National, Bernie Sanders, Rashida Tlaib, Abdullah Syed, Adam Hamawi, who we were with last night. You know, running around town in the Hamtramck streets. Maylok Quiros, Chris Rabb, Justice Democrats, Working Families Party, UAW Michigan, AFL-CIO Michigan, and Metro Detroit DSA. You're a lifelong Detroiter, former union organizer, progressive state representative, and now you're running for Michigan's 13th congressional district. You were raised on the northeast side by your grandmother near 7 Mile Road while your mother worked 3 jobs just to keep food on the table. You spent over 4 hours every single day riding the public bus to get to and from high school, and your childhood was marked by frequent evictions, housing insecurity, and an incarcerated father. You've been endorsed by DSA National and numerous other left-flank candidates, including Bernie Sanders, and you're going to unseat multi-millionaire incumbent Sri Tanadar in a race that has become a major proxy over the economic and foreign policy direction of the Democratic Party. So now that we gave Chat a little bit of a rundown of your background, you grew up moving 13 times. You got evicted a bunch of times. In the process, you rode the bus 2 hours each way to go to a decent school. You, your mother, your brother, your grandmother all share the same asthmatic cough from growing up next to Detroit's smokestacks. This is a very important part of environmental racism that underserved communities experience, unfortunately. Your opponent is a 71-year-old pharmaceutical multimillionaire who owned a Ferrari and moved from Ann Arbor to Detroit in 2019 specifically to run for office, and has poured more than $12 million of his own money into buying political power. What does someone who has actually experienced the district struggles understand about the 13th district that a man who is a multimillionaire with a Ferrari fundamentally cannot?
Yeah, no, Hasan, this is an honor to be on your stream again. Shout out to all your viewers, man, and the chatters. But, you know, you need people with lived experience in these positions because you know you're going to meet the urgency that this moment demands, right? And so when people call me for help, I understand that they can't wait for me to respond. Like, we have to respond like it's a 5-alarm fire. And what's happening right now is we got a congressman in name only who doesn't pick up the phone for people. That's what I hear constantly. This is the 5th poorest congressional district in the country or something. And so, like, what's happening is we got a guy in there, he uses his office allotment, taxpayer money, to promote himself. So the average member of Congress spends about 5% of their office budget promoting themselves. He spends 11 times that.
Jesus.
55%. And so that's why you'll see him on the big billboards, you see him on TV year round, you'll see him with big mailers, like literally that costs money. And a lot of these dollars, taxpayer money, is supposed to go to the day-to-day operations of the district. And so we are going to restructure how that works on day one. And then we're going to put it towards staff salaries, and we're going to put it towards hiring adequate staff to do the casework, to connect people with those resources that need it the most.
So constituent services.
Yes, that's what it is.
One of the most important aspects of being a representative in a congressional district, especially like this one. It's also, I suspect, part of the reason why Shri Tanadar, regardless of his name recognition due to all the billboards, and also because he's a very colorful personality, was still trailing at like barely 50% in some of the early polls. You've closed that gap in recent, in one of the last polls that came out. You closed the gap from I believe, 20 point? You closed that 20 point gap, and it's a very, very close race, which is part of the reason why we want to fundraise for you to the best of our ability in this last moment. Hopefully mods are spamming your link, by the way. I think we have a donation link, right?
We do.
What's the donation link?
It is appblue.com/donate/McKinney Hasan 2.
Oh, okay. McKinney Hasan 2, yeah. Michael from Pennsylvania fundraised 17 grand, I believe. Last time you were on a stream, we got to outdo that. We can't let Michael from Pennsylvania.
Right now you're at about 6 grand.
We're past 6 grand so far. Michael from Pennsylvania got to 17. We have to double that. We can't let him mog us, dude. We can't let him money mog us. But speaking of money, Michigan's 13 has a poverty rate of 27% and a child poverty rate of 42%. More than 4 in 10 kids are growing up poor in this district. Nearly 200,000 of your would-be constituents live below the poverty line, and the median household makes about 50 grand. Under Thanadar's watch, the district's poverty rate jumped over 3% in 1 year. What's your plan to make sure every constituent in your district can afford a roof over their head, food on their table, and a dignified life to enjoy with their family?
No, good question. And so what we're going to be focusing on and how I define politics is the redistribution of resources. And so when you have to take our taxpayer money to fund wars overseas, my opponent, like Cherie, all he does is send money to Tel Aviv, Israel, and like pretty much support. And so my focus will always be the working people of our district and the working people of this country who have been left behind. And so one of my biggest concerns that we're going to be fighting for is ensuring that we lower the cost of living, but then also being able for people to work one job, not only to make ends meet, but have disposable income, benefits to take care of their family, and a retirement to look forward to. That's the American dream. But we need to raise the minimum wage immediately, federally. It's still $7.25. That is absurd. The second thing we can do immediately, and hopefully with the coalition, because I can't do it by myself. In Congress, I need partners, and we already got, I think, at least 9 progressives elected that are coming in this new freshman class. I believe I'll be the 10th in the next coming days. And so that's why we need people's support with the dollars to get us over the hump. But one of the things we can do with the help and support of Congress is trying to we haven't changed the poverty line. And I don't know how long, in decades, man. And so when we talk about how money is getting down to the least of these, like it's not getting down to the poor of the poor because of how we define poverty in this country. And so we need to do the child tax credits, ensuring that, you know, it alleviates that poverty with the children poverty rate, but more importantly, like giving people resources for food, for housing, for like just the basic necessities to be able to live. That's how you start changing some things. But instead of sending the money overseas for war, bombs and weapons to kill families and children, it should be coming back home in these districts, and that's going to be top of mind for me.
So, Understreet Tanadar's Michigan's 13th district has a firearm homicide rate that's nearly three times the national average.
Yeah.
A food insecurity rate double the national average. 55% of public school students were chronically absent from class, where the national average is at approximately 26%. The lead risk exposure index is the highest in the nation at 10 out of 10. The average is around 5.5.
Yeah.
There are 47.3 opioid overdose deaths per 100K, which is double the national average as well, at 10.6.
Yeah.
It's arguably the single most left behind impoverished district. It's the fifth most impoverished district in the United States. How do we get here? Like, how did this happen? And how do you plan on pulling the district out of this calamity?
Yeah, so let's talk about the lead pipe issue. As a state rep, which I currently am, I was able to bring home over $600 million for lead pipe replacement. But it's a drop in the bucket. I don't know if you heard about this or know the history of Detroit, but our public school system here in the city had to literally shut off all the drinking water.
Yeah, I heard about it.
In the I like to say the BC era, but it was before COVID. And if you got to think about this, if the pipes underground are interconnected, and the schools are testing higher levels of lead, what about our homes and our neighborhoods? So the kids can escape it at school, but when they come home, they're still exposed to it. And so we need, like, it's old infrastructure. We need like billions of dollars of lead service lines in our community. We still have wooden pipes on the ground still operating. How you doing, sister? Good to see you. Always. Come on. Come here. Hold up.
I haven't seen you since you've been on all these commercials.
know. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you.
Don't stress out. You got this. You know.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And so, like, what we have to do is...
This happens a lot, by the way.
All the time.
Donovan is, you're one of the most, like, affable, you're so social.
Thank you, bro.
You're the most social, like, I've done a lot of these things already. You're the most social guy I've been around as far as all the candidates.
Really?
Yeah, you're constantly dabbing people up. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Man, we got the love of the people. I'll say this real quick. I got to give a shout out to my grandmother and my mom who helped raise me. Like, we moved a lot. You talked about it 13 times across the city.
Yeah.
Spent the vast majority of my life in Northeast Detroit. But my grandmother taught me these two things that I still live by today, and I'm so grateful to still have her in my life. She's still alive. The first thing she taught me was count your blessings. Because you woke up this morning when a lot of people didn't, right? You able-bodied. You got, clothes on your back, roof over your head, car to drive, food on the table. So the small things we take for granted day in and day out. She said, count your blessings. Number two, she always used to tell me, no matter what happens in life, there will always be people worse off than you. There will always be people better off than you, but to never fight the urge to give. Never fight the urge to give. So I put her quote on my first piece of literature when I ever ran for state rep. It inspired me to get into public service. And that's why I'm able to do what I'm doing now. It is a sacrifice. I have a beautiful wife, 3 amazing children, ages 4 and younger. We got 2 baby boys, 4 and 2, and a baby girl now that's 11 months old. And to all the daughters out there, y'all run the whole household. I know I'm a dad, girl, and it's a different type of love, but I love all my children. But I'll tell you this, like I'm raising them in the same communities I grew up in. In my 9th and 10th grade years of high school, like literally getting on the bus, traveling over 2 hours one way to get to school. I remember attending in the span of 18 months, 14 funerals of my friends and family due to gun violence in our communities, which literally led me as a state rep to push for community violence intervention. When President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris created the Office of Gun Violence Prevention, first time in the nation's history, They decided to do pilot programs in certain areas across the country. Detroit was one of them. I had a meeting with them, and I straight up told them, I said, if you invest in Detroit, usually you don't make guarantees as an elected official.
Yeah.
You at least try not to, because your job is to under-promise and over-deliver.
Over-deliver, yeah.
Not the other way around.
Yeah.
But in this meeting, I was very confident. I said, because the Democrats, we had the power at the time with the state, I said, listen, if you invest in Detroit, I guarantee to match the dollars and expand those resources statewide. And by the grace of God, we ended up fighting for that, getting it, because I'm the only Detroit on the Appropriations Committee in the House here in Lansing, last term and this term in Michigan, and we got the dollars. So Michigan became the first state in the country to have a statewide community violence intervention program, which our homicides have dropped. But now I'm starting to see the suicides have gone up amongst our youth because a lot of them don't feel welcome. They don't feel like their life matters. And so that's one of my top focuses with the mental health, emotional wellness, and I got dollars from the state to build the first youth mental health facility in Northeast Detroit. So, and that's going to be open in the next couple of years or so. The rehab in the building, doing everything possible. But like, we just got to fill in the gaps. That's what government is all about.
Yeah.
We got to fill in the gaps.
I don't think Sri Tanadar is doing a good job with that. But at least in 2010, one of Sri Tanadar's research facilities in New Jersey, Anniclin, went bankrupt and was placed into receivership. I think you know where I'm going with this story.
Yeah.
This is the first thing you told me about him when we met in Denver. Reports emerged that 170 lab animals, including 118 beagles and 55 monkeys, were abandoned inside of the facility without care. Activists and former employees actually had to climb the fences to feed and water these animals before welfare groups could rescue them. Tanadar has denied responsibility and blamed the bank. When a multi-millionaire CEO walks away from a business and leaves over 100 dogs and monkeys locked in a building without food or water, how can voters trust Sri Tanadar to not do the same to the people of Detroit?
Yeah. He abandoned those beagles. I think it was over 100 beagles as well as monkeys, and he's abandoned the city, right? And so Detroit is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I think if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's also the blackest and poorest major city in all of America. And we need help. We need people who understand, I said before, who understand the urgency of this moment. When you call me, we're going to pick up the phone. When you call our office, we're going to do everything we possibly can to try to help and bring you the resources to fill in those gaps. Because like a lot of folks have given up on their government because the trust isn't there because their government has failed them time and time again. I think I talked about it on the stream in Denver, and I give you 3 examples about how our government has failed us since I've been alive. The first is when the housing crisis happened in 2008.
Yeah.
Right? The recession, everything, everybody remembers the bubble that happened, and the bubble burst. And so Detroit, we had the largest black home ownership rate out of any major city in America. Then we're upwards of over 80%, like 82% or something, in the early 2000s leading into the housing bubble. But guess what the Democratic trifecta at that time under Obama decided to do? They decided to take our taxpayer money and bail out the banks instead of the people on the ground who were hurting in our communities, which you lose generational wealth, like something you cannot pass down to certain families. And then these banks started to buy up these homes even in masses, even more. And so you're wondering now, fast forward almost 20 years later, why young people can't buy houses today.
Yeah.
It's too damn expensive. But it's because it all stemmed back from the housing crisis. Second thing that happened was under the Black Lives Matter movement, stemming from the death of the murder of George Floyd from the hands of police officers. The Congress responded. 2 senators at the time, Tim Scott, a Republican out of South Carolina, Cory Booker, a Democrat out of New Jersey, decided to put together legislation called George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. And they were negotiating right then and there.
Yeah.
But the negotiations broke down because of qualified immunity. For those viewers who are listening in, qualified immunity is essentially the ability to hold an individual officer accountable for their actions. That's it. like police is one of the only outside of police and CEOs. Like, how do you hold professions accountable? And it's by taking away their licenses or being able to bar them from practice, and so we have to end qualified immunity amongst officers.
Yeah.
Not all officers are the same, but there are some who take advantage of the badge that should be held accountable.
Yeah.
And so, to no avail, nothing happened.
By the way,
Third thing.
one of your constituents just insisted on paying for your food.
Oh, one of my
And he ran
constituents.
away because he was humble.
Oh, thank you. What's
Wait,
up?
did we
Thank you.
order already?
No, I guess
It's like, I got the bill.
Okay.
wow,
That's
tell him
crazy.
thank you. One of our constituents has offered to appreciate it. Because, we don't make money. Listen, we're on the public service hour. But the third thing that's happened is the rollback of the Voting Rights Act. And under Biden, Congress and the House passed it, I think, at least 2 or 3 times, the John Lewis Voting Rights and Advancement Act. And it failed to get taken up in the Senate. So if we want the working people to take the Democratic Party seriously, we all know the Republicans are a lost cause, Hasan. We all know that.
Yeah.
But if we want the Democratic Party to be the party of the people again, damn it, we got to elect the right people to put in these majorities. And if you elect me, you send me to Congress, and you help me get there, please donate, because we need that help. We got 3 days left. But if you send me there, I guarantee you won't regret it. We're going to fight like hell for each and every one of us.
That's also part of the reason why I think the Republicans have any foothold whatsoever.
Exactly,
because
man.
they get to be as bad as they want to if their opposition is not also good.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem. The National Democratic Party and the way that it's seen, unfortunately, by the masses is just the blue side of the same coin, and there is some truth to our side's incompetence as well in terms of delivering on an agenda. And people like Sri Thanadar also make up that Democratic Party's incompetence if they're not going to fight for their own constituents. That creates apathy. That makes it so that people don't think twice about voting. Or don't even go out to vote at all, because they're just like, what am I voting for?
I know. What do I get? Where is my bang for my buck, or where's my return on investment?
Yeah.
If I'm taking the opportunity to vote, and I hope people actually do, because your vote really does matter. To those listeners who are tuning in, your vote freaking matters right now. And if you don't use it, you lose it. Literally, there's the Project 2025 agenda. Not just trying to figure out ways to suppress our vote, but we have to put people in these positions that are going to ensure that people have their voices heard. And at the end of the day, this is about do you have a seat at the table or not? That's it. Do you have a seat at the table or not? So why not come out and vote for these right candidates, man? It's a lot of us. This is a national movement.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's coming to Michigan. And they're saying that it can't come to Michigan. And they're saying Michigan isn't ready for it.
I think Michigan is going to shock the world on Tuesday.
Come on, we're going to, listen.
That's what I think.
We're going to, it's going to be a sweep. I can't wait.
So. I think so too.
Can't wait.
Let's get back to your opponent one more time. Because this man.
It's a lot of shit to say about him because he's full of shit.
I know. It's really funny. In 2014, Joel Crookston, a quality assurance manager at Thanadar's Ann Arbor-based company, Avamine, discovered that a client was illegally spiking a herbal supplement with prescription Viagra. Crookston testified that Thanadar refused to report this dangerous misconduct to federal regulators, prompting Crookston to quit and go straight to the FDA himself. Thanadar claimed he had no memory of the incident and argued it was his job to test the drugs, not to inform the federal government about client misconduct. When CEOs prioritize protecting a paying client's illegal and dangerous supplement over the health and safety of the public, how can voters trust Sri Thanadar to protect them from corporate greed in Congress?
Man, listen, this is what we got to do. We got to knock this fool out. And, people make fun of him for his appearance. I'm just...
His hairpiece?
His hairpiece, yeah, it is a toupee. And I know people talk about his AI drawn eyebrows and all that stuff. But in reality, well, all jokes aside, this man is an endangerment to our democracy. And when I say democracy, I'm meaning just to be able to say, hey, I'm going to be able to fight for you as a legislator. He doesn't even do that right.
Yeah.
He's all about himself. And I'm just tired of them. And so I need y'all help to knock them out.
How does that look?
Yeah.
Is it, you're from Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, you're from this area. You're from this neighborhood. How does that make you feel that just a rich guy can come in and buy this seat and not deliver, and it just goes unnoticed for the longest time? Especially, look, you're a black man in America.
Yeah.
This is a very black district. Do you feel like that has a role in why this district can be represented by someone like Sharif?
Yeah, you know what? I've heard that a lot because I don't know if you know this, the original 13 members of the Congressional Black Caucus, 2 of them were from Detroit. So John Kynes, who held the 13th district for a long time, he passed away in the past few years. And then I don't know if you remember Charles Diggs. He was the first black person ever elected to Congress in Michigan's history. But we've also sent the first black woman, Barbara Rose Collins, to Carolyn Cheese Kilpatrick, to Brendan Lawrence, who endorsed my campaign. Like, we've sent capable black people to represent a majority black district.
Yeah.
But this time around with Sharif, he only won because 9 people were in the race, including him, and 8 other black people, and they split the vote up. And because he had the competitive advantage with money, his own money, he was able to bypass the competition, but he only won with a small percentage of the vote. He won with 28% of the vote total. That's it. And so, like, for us now, we're in a head-to-head race. There's no longer splitting of the vote. So he has to stand on his own record. And that's why he's ducking and dodging us for a debate, Hasan, because he knows that our records, when you compare them, there's no comparison. And he's scared, and he should be scared and afraid of us, because at the end of the day, we've been working our butts off. The same amount of time he's been in Congress, it's the same amount of time I've been in the state legislature. And his claim to fame is like $30, $40 million to the district as a congressional member. I brought home over $2 billion to the district and the surrounding areas. Whether it's for lead infrastructure pipes, CVI, historic funding for after-school programs in our districts, because I know this. I talked about.
All right, guys. Y'all think y'all ready to start ordering food in here?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start over here, okay?
Had you looked at? You looked at it?
I didn't.
I'm gonna start away from y'all.
I'm not even.
Okay, give him a.
No, I was gonna say I want you to order.
Okay.
The only thing I want is the Buddy's Famous Tenders. That's the only thing I would like to put my input on.
Yes.
Everything else.
What kind of sauce would you like to dip?
Okay.
Oh, what do we got for dips?
We like ranch, barbecue, sweet and sour, Frank's Red Hot, a hot sauce that's hotter than that.
He said hot sauce is hotter
Let's
than
do the
that.
hot sauce that's hotter than that. And what's the dip sauce?
The Buddy dip sauce is like a go-get chain, like a Asian spicy barbecue kind of.
Okay, let me get that too.
Okay.
So you gotta try. So
No, but we gotta do the pieces. I just wanted to get the tenders.
No. I know. I'm gonna do the pieces, but I'm gonna explain it.
Okay.
So how they do Detroit style pizza is a little different.
Yeah. I've had it.
Oh, you've had it.
Well,
Where?
no, I've had in Detroit. I've had.
Okay.
Wait, is the corners are crispy, right?
Crispier little area, but also the sauce is on top.
Yeah.
It's not the base.
Yeah.
And so, like, obviously you can try the original.
Yeah.
You know,
we
Pat.
gotta get the real.
Yeah, I don't eat pork. I stopped eating pork some years ago, but you should do. It's a smaller pizza, the 4 square.
Okay.
And then we do a 4 square of
You're
the
not
barbecue
gonna eat
chicken.
pork, and you're suggesting the Muslim man eat pork?
Listen. If you eat, well, whatever you want to eat, man.
No, I'll try it.
No, whatever you want to eat.
Look, if you suggest.
No.
You can't say no, Donovan.
No, what?
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
I do eat pork.
Oh, okay, because I don't eat pork. I didn't know if you didn't eat pork or not.
Yeah,
I know some people are different.
I'm a bad Muslim.
I'm a bad Muslim.
They don't even know.
So let's do the 4 square
I got a pepperoni and a barbecue chicken.
and then let's share the potato wedges too.
Like a loaded fries.
Yeah.
You want like a basket of fries? Or you want the loaded one? Probably the basket, right?
Basket of fries, no loaded.
Okay.
It's basket of fries because the potato wedge is good. And then like
So excited.
anything with I don't know if other people want to order stuff too.
If y'all want to order.
Oh, what about that Detroit style cheese bread?
Oh yeah, cheese bread. Order cheese bread too. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
slacking.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You got
facts.
it, you got
That's facts.
I got
That's
it.
facts.
I got it.
No, the cheese bread is fire though.
Yeah, I
It's fire.
saw it. I was
And then-
walking.
and then-
I was walking in. I saw it.
Did you know Verner's? Wait, is this up? No, that's Stroh's. So this is one of our Detroit brands too, beer.
Yeah.
And then you can make floats out of it. But Verner's, you heard of Verner's?
I think so. Yeah.
So it was originally made in Detroit as like a simple like medicine for like common cold, to cure the common cold. And then it got turned into, we call it pop, y'all call it soda.
Yeah.
We call it pop, but it got turned into pop, now it's sold everywhere. So try the Verner's. If you haven't tried Verner's.
I've never had a float before in my life, so I'm down to have it.
Okay. Try
I'll have
the
the Motor City
What?
Classic. I've never had a float. But I'm
Bro.
Turkish. I love milkshakes, but we don't. A float is like it's a soda. It's a pop with ice cream in it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got Faygo here.
Oh yeah.
So Faygo. So do y'all got other floats besides the Verner's? Or y'all just got the Verner's?
No, last summer we had the Rock and Ride Faygo one.
Yeah,
but
the
we don't
Faygo
got
one.
Yeah, we don't got that one.
Dang, cause see, this is we gotta get him on Faygo.
We gotta get him.
Okay, but he'll try the Verner's
Try the
float.
Verner's
Burner
float.
float.
Yeah.
You want that now, or do you want that?
Whenever it comes out.
I'll
it's-
put it right now, then.
Oh, all
What y'all
right.
drinking, gentlemen? I ain't get y'all. I got some water over here for you too.
Okay,
actually.
water. I'll do a water and a lemonade.
Lemonade?
Yeah. But yeah, you got us, man.
All right.
It's gonna change your life, brother.
All right.
Help me out. Hasan.
Oh,
I think you can get that.
thank you. Oh, thank you.
I'm sure I'll take it.
I'll do a 4-square Detroit.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we were talking about like how Tree brought very little money back to the district.
Yeah,
You brought a lot more than he did.
Yeah.
One of the things that you and I experienced last night, because I asked you what are the things that really motivate the people in this district? You said DTE is a big one.
Yeah, man. So those who listening in, DTE is our monopoly utility. I'm sure you all have something like that in your communities, in your cities.
Yeah.
But man, DTE sucks.
Is
here.
notoriously bad.
Yeah.
Is actually like nationally bad.
Yeah.
It's competitively bad for the entire Michigan, for the entire state. You've been a leading advocate for reining in the corrupting influence of money in Lansing.
Yeah.
You sponsored the Taking Back Our Power legislative package to ban political contributions from regulated monopoly utilities like DTE, which from what I understand is like the #1 donor in the state. It's insane.
Yeah.
Which is
Especially for
like,
our state electeds.
how is that allowed? Like,
I don't
that's
even know.
crazy.
And then my opponent, Cherie, he's taking tens of thousands of dollars from me.
Yeah.
Man. That's terrible.
So you proudly signed the No Utility Money Challenge.
Yep.
Your opponent has accepted campaign donations from DTE's corporate
Yeah,
PAC,
yeah.
of course. Why is refusing to take a dime of utility money a non-negotiable line for your campaign? And how does taking that money compromise a representative's ability, in your opinion, to hold these companies accountable?
Yeah, so I tell this story like all the time about when my wife and I had our first son, our first child. He's 4 years old now. And we brought him home from the hospital. He was born in late January 2022. And we come home from the hospital. We walk in our house. We flick the light on. It's the middle of winter. Remember, it's January in Michigan and Detroit. It's so cold in the D.
Oh, it's cold as hell.
It's cold in the D. If you ever visit Detroit in the winter, don't bring a coat. You got to buy a coat from here to make sure that you are protected from this weather. It's crazy. But we come home and literally there's a power outage. There's no lights. There's no heat. And so we had to go to a hotel room. This is before I got elected. I got elected later that year in 2022. But I had the means to put my family up in a hotel. But I don't know if you know this, when the demand goes up for a hotel, guess what they do? They just increase the rates.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and so the nightly rate. And so we were staying at like a 2-star hotel, I think like a Days Inn or something, because like just the demand was crazy. And
Just to get heat.
just to get some heat. And
For your newborn.
Yeah, so my newborn and my wife who just gave birth, like we had to spend his first 5 days on this planet in the freaking hotel room.
That's crazy.
And a Days Inn, y'all. And so in those 5 nights, I'd have paid $2,000.
Jesus Christ.
I told you the rates increased, but I had a little bit of the means. I can cough those up. But think about my district, my state house district right now.
Yeah.
The median income is $14,000.
Wow.
If you break that up by 12 months, that's a little over $1,200 a month. Then I'm running to represent the 5th poorest congressional district in the country. Like, these folks don't have any extra money to go in the hotel room when the power goes out. So since my son's been alive, he's a little older than 4, we have lost power. Can you guess how many times?
Oh, I have no idea. but I've heard.
You're about to be infuriated when I say this. In a little 4.5 years or so, we have lost power 57 times.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've heard.
57 times.
No, it's unbelievable. Like the fact that this continues.
It's crazy.
Like for me, I feel like, you know, like right now,
Yeah.
and at the federal level especially, you got Abdul running against Haley Stevens, and like AIPAC is a huge deal at the national level. But I feel
Yeah.
like for Michiganders, the fact that she got money from DTE and with Shri as well should be far more consequential almost.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because it blows my mind
Yeah.
that
It's
they're
crazy.
so bad. And this leads me to my next question. There's another, like, on top of the infrastructure not being up to date, up to standard, constant rolling blackouts.
Yeah.
There was a blackout in Detroit for 3 days in a row, right?
No, actually, it was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
It was right after July 4th weekend, and this was before the storms hit. We had a 3-day blackout for seniors in my district. Oh my God. And they were on oxygen tanks. I mean, you got to think about this. Like, people die because of this stuff.
Yeah, no.
And then DT keeps saying, oh, you know, we're going to do better. We're going to do better. But we got to raise your rates, though. We got to raise your utility bills.
And they also,
Yeah.
not only did they raise utility bills, they sent, what did they send? Like a care package, right? To some people?
Man.
It's like a slap in the face.
Dude, slap in the face, man. So, like, I literally saw with my own eyes because I'm doing senior building visits to get out the vote.
Yeah.
At that time, because absentee ballots just dropped in the mail, just came in the mail. So as I'm visiting a senior home, the power goes out, man. So I saw with my own eyes 3 seniors being rolled out on stretchers from the EMS. And they're saying like, oh, you know, like, oh, this is, you know, we're going to fix it. We're going to do better.
Yeah.
You know, forget you guys, man. Like, the way they keep, like, doing our people. But, like, I will say this. Every time I call them, they're like, man, you cuss us out, but you cuss us out with a smile. And I'm because, like, I tell them, my grandmother raised me to be nice to people, but to also hold them accountable. And so, like, I tell them, they come to my office all the time, DT, and I'm like, listen, why do you guys suck so bad? Like, I tell them that. And they're like, man, you know, we can't really say no to you because you just do it in such a polite way. But, like, in reality, we don't have to scream at them. We just got to say, hey, you know what? We're going to make sure that we close these loopholes in the system that allows you to feed off our most vulnerable communities. We got to make sure you are barred from giving to our politicians. And in return, they start voting, you know, your way, and instead of doing what's right on behalf of the people they represent. And so that's why I'm leading the Taking Back Our Power legislation. We couldn't get a hearing in Lansing. So guess what happened? The people on the ground and organizations on the ground took our legislation, created a ballot initiative, and it's called Money Out of Politics. And just last week, it got approved from the State Board of Canvassers, the ballot initiative. They collected over 600,000 signatures. It's going to be on this year's November ballot. It's going to pass with 80% of the vote, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, because everybody knows that the corporate influence in our politics is just too much.
Not to cut away from the seriousness of this, but that's fucking delicious.
Good, bro.
That's delicious.
Listen, Detroit, baby, Vernors and Fago. If y'all don't, I think y'all kind of heard of Vernors. Vernors is more nationwide. Fago, I don't know if it's national yet. Maybe regional.
I know about Fago because ICP.
Oh, okay. But Fago, y'all, that's Detroit.
So
and then Better Made chips. Y'all got to get some Better Made chips.
So this is already. So they already put some in here, but like you just dump it in there.
Yeah, you just dump it in there, bro. As it goes, yeah. My wife loves floats, man.
Yeah, who would have thought? This is such an American invention to be like, yo, you know what's really good with pop? Ice cream.
Sure. I'm glad you like it, man.
I don't know why it works so well with the whatever the taste is. Oh, it's the soda. I don't know why, but the vanilla ice cream with this works perfect.
You know, when I was growing up, my mom and grandmother, and I'm sure anybody from Detroit or Michigan will know this, like when you get sick, they'll tell you to drink Vernors. Like, Yeah, my campaign manager from Michigan, so she know. She's like, true. She's like, facts, 100%. Like, don't take no Tylenol, don't take no Sudafed or Motrin. No, go ahead and drink some Verner's and go lay down and go to sleep. Like, because it was made to cure the common cold. Like, look up the history of Verner's.
Does it actually?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've had it. Like, it helps though.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe it's like a Jedi mind trick thing, like us in Detroit. But it seemed like it works for me at least.
I had a roommate who's from Michigan. He said that everybody who lived over 100 in Michigan says it's because of the burners.
Yeah.
We lived in DC and he had a fridge full of burners. I don't know. He'd get his shit from his mom.
Yeah. No, it's
delicious.
quality, brother.
All right, I have to. I'm gonna leave you, and Vince, you can take over for a second as well if you want to talk to the audience a little bit. But I have to pee really bad.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Sorry.
He said the burners got to. See, it's clearing your system out. It's clearing your system out.
We're talking about the fundraising.
Yeah.
So there are 2 links. We apologize. There was a typo, and both are circulating. So we are accidentally psychologically torturing you with goals that you have already hit. On link 1, we have raised $12,446.
Hey.
And on link 2,
about.
we have raised $10,529. So altogether, that's some figure that I can't calculate in my head, but like 22 something. That's great. But here's the thing. That is enough to cover our financial gap for television. Yay. What we need now is to hit 25 so we can get visibility trucks across this district telling folks the good news about Donovan McKinney. And if we can go further than that, get up to 30, we can get more ads on Hulu, HBO Max, on streaming. We know that's where a lot of our young voters are.
Yeah.
And if we keep going, that gets even more resources for us to use on Scale to Win and on texting so that our folks are able to make all those phone calls. Every phone call, every dial, every text message sent is a couple cents. And when you guys made 100,000 dials last night, which is fantastic
I know,
news.
thank you.
That means you ID'd almost 2,000
That's
voters in
huge.
this district where we had
That's
never
huge.
spoken to before. It's really incredible. And it also costs like a shit ton of money to do that. Each dial, that adds up. So your contributions now also fuel the ability of our field program to exist.
Yeah.
So keep on giving either of the links. I am checking both. It's all going towards the goal. You smashed it. You went way past what Mike 4PA raised. So the suits are winning. But we got to keep going.
Yeah, no, thank you so much to everybody that's tuning in. Thank you. And we're going to win this. And it's going to be because of people like you who invested, some energy, your time, your talent, and your treasure. And I'm excited about it because we're going to get these do-nothing politicians out of here, and we're going to make sure we start electing people that not only come from our communities, but understand our communities. Because at the end of the day, what's happening is the wealthy are getting more wealthy, the poor are getting more poor, and I'm just tired of this crap, and I'm sure you are too. And so it's our opportunity to put the right people in these positions to move forward an agenda that's based off of all of us. Hasan is back. What up, Doc? How was it, man?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, he said I cleared out.
I was holding it in, but what did we reach on the fundraising so far?
We are now at 20, about to be 23.
Okay.
It's 2 links, so our goals are split across them, but we are far past 16. And we talked about all the incredible things we can get at 25, 30, 35.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
And
go.
I'll also
we gotta
add
get
this right here is what we're competing with. Crypto has now spent $2 million in this race, and this is what they can kind of just drop in 24 hours, the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to compete with that.
So what should the goal be? What do you think?
At least double what Mike did. He did 17, right?
Yeah.
All right, we got to do more than 35 then.
All right.
Let's do it. This brother, listen, I'm seeing him live in person, and he's really enjoying this flow, y'all.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
He's like, man, this shit's so good. I love it, man.
it's delicious. It is delicious.
Yeah, anybody who hasn't been to Detroit, y'all gotta come.
No, this is
Come
this
to the
is
city,
fire.
man. We'll take y'all out too. Hit us up on IG. We'll take you guys out.
500 from 22K. We got to beat Michael Bay. Yeah, exactly. And it's not a real defeat for Michael from Pennsylvania unless we double it. And even then, he still talks shit. But he didn't get to have this. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He didn't get the Detroit, hospitality. But anybody who wants to come, take us up on the offer. We'll take you guys out.
All right. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, because like we're talking about DTE,
Yeah.
we got blackouts. One of the additional strains on this already crippled infrastructure is now these big data centers.
Yeah, man.
So to add insult to injury, they're like, oh, we gotta overcharge you. We gotta charge you more for unreliable, shoddy electrical grids. And then on top of that, they're building these massive data centers, right? They're aggressively moving to Michigan to build these energy-devouring AI data centers, and DTE is negotiating deals
behind closed doors. We don't even know about it.
For 7 gigawatts of capacity that could force the state to build new fossil fuel gas plants and gut Michigan's clean energy goals.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, and that
Thank you, brother.
goes back to like these plants and our over reliance on fossil fuels goes back to the childhood asthma that you experience, because where are they going to put those?
I know.
Where are they going to put those power plants? They're going to put it in places like Detroit.
Yep.
In your backyard, in your neighborhood. Lawmakers in Lansing are now pushing to repeal the tech tax breaks or pass data center moratoriums. Bernie has also pushed for that as well. Where do you stand on the federal moratorium for large data centers, and how do you stop big tech from hijacking our energy grid and jacking up utility bills for working families?
So I'm with the moratorium for sure, because Michigan is in a different boat than other states. Because what do all these data centers need? To be able to be cooled down.
Yeah.
So what do you need to cool down data centers? Water. But you can't utilize ocean water because of the salt content. And if you use the salt, it's going to rust and deplete a lot of what's happening.
A lot of lakes here.
So Michigan is home to, I think, at least 80% of the country's fresh water, and then a little over 20% of the world's fresh water because of our Great Lakes. So Michigan is prime time. So we were already ahead of the curve when it came to legislation. Under the Democratic trifecta last term, we pushed some legislation for data centers. However, Meta and a lot of these tech companies bought off a lot of my elected officials, my colleagues, and watered down the legislation I was trying to push. But we did get some concessions in there. So in order to get either tax help, whether it's tax credits or dollars from the state or county or local levels, you have to abide by certain rules in state statute. But there's loopholes within those rules that Meta and a lot of these big corporations put involved. But other states, I don't know if you know this, Michigan has the most progressive data center laws in the country in terms of data center protections. But other states either have lackluster laws on the books or have nothing at all. So you got communities right now in our country where they got a data center in their community and they go home and they turn on the faucet and the water comes out. That is literally happening right now.
Yeah, like brown water.
Yeah, it's freaking, or nothing comes out. Like it is just, it's crazy. So in Michigan, that isn't happening yet because of the legislation we passed, but we do need a moratorium nationwide to figure out what is happening because they're being built so quickly. And then they're literally intimidating the local governments that are saying, hey, we're bullying you to hey, we're coming in.
Have you seen the local councils
Yeah.
they sign NDAs?
Yes. I want to get rid of NDAs, by the way. We have to do that.
Yeah.
And that's a federal mandate.
Basket of fries.
Come on, I'm telling you, bro. You're about to eat good. Oh, this.
I got some garlic bread and a Caesar salad over here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
All right, so which one is the extra spicy? Which one is
The X is the hot.
Okay.
All
All right, what are we at donation-wise?
We just crossed the $30,000 mark, so we got
All right.
our video trucks, and we're about to
If
start
we get
getting our
to
digital ads.
if we get to the $35,000 in donations, I'm gonna try the extra hot, extra spicy.
What do you do with 40?
Who knows?
No, it's good, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my god, this is delicious.
Told you, man.
Wow.
Come to Detroit.
Okay. All right. After I'm done.
I know. Take your time, man. Take your time.
All right. Zip code 48217.
Yeah.
Are you familiar? Mm-hmm. This is Southwest Detroit.
Yep.
Historically documented, chat, as the most toxic zip code in Michigan, surrounded by steel mills, wastewater plants, and the massive Marathon Petroleum Refinery.
Yeah.
Which received a permit to remove capacity limits to process even more dirty fossil fuels. You have written passionately about how you, your mother, your grandmother, all had, and your brother all had the exact same asthmatic cough.
Yes.
Due to growing up in the smoggy shadows of these facilities.
Yeah.
Do you support the Green New Deal, and how will you use the power of a congressional seat to fight back against corporate polluters who are poisoning black and brown neighborhoods in Detroit? Because they do not put those things in rich white neighborhoods.
No, they don't. So, hell yeah, Green New Deal. I don't know if you knew this. I was a part of SCIU. I come out the labor movement, labor organizer. My grandfather was UAW, 42 years, UAW 4, never missed a day of work. He unfortunately passed away last year. But I used to go to union meetings all the time, and it kind of just inspired me to like get into the labor movement. And when I was at SCIU, it was the same time that the Green New Deal was like really gaining steam and support. And during our advocacy there, we had a task force and we charged SCIU, and we actually became the first union to sign on to the Green New Deal. I don't know if you knew that. So,
I didn't know.
like I've been a big proponent of the Green New Deal for a long time now. From the Justice 40 initiatives that came out of the Biden administration, but we got to do more in terms of legacy pollution. Now, my brother and I were growing with my mother and grandmother, northeast side of Detroit, right next to smokestacks. And I developed asthma at 7. My brother developed it at 5. Now I'm raising my 3 kiddos, my wife and 3 kids, in the same community I grew up in northeast Detroit. My 4-year-old, when he turned 3, he got diagnosed with pre-asthma. Oof. And then my 2-year-old is on the same track, and I don't know what's going to happen with our 11-month-old baby girl. So, like, it is still legacy pollution that is happening right now. So what I end up doing at the state level is something called introducing POCA, which is Protecting Overburdened Communities Act, also known as cumulative impact legislation. And what's happening is the way permits work from the EPA at the federal level and then EGLE at the state level, the reason why our corporate polluters keep getting the green light to pollute us and pollute more is because the government isn't looking at toxins being emitted in air in totality. They're looking at it in isolation. So how much sulfur dioxide being emitted, how much carbon dioxide being emitted, from PFAS to mercury. They all look at separately instead of all together. And so you might not hit the certain metric with carbon, but you might have a little bit of mercury or a lot more sulfur or whatever. But in reality, what we're trying to do is take that legislation to the federal level and look at it in terms of the cumulative impacts to protect our air. Because I do believe you have a right to drink, clean water and breathe clean air. Like you have to.
Controversial.
Yeah, I mean, it's common sense stuff, man.
Yeah.
But I remember going to the doctor. Like I got a clean bill of health, which I'm so grateful for. But he was telling me, he was like, man, like I know you got like a job that's like hard to like exercise and all that. I was like, yeah, man, I'm always on the go, just super busy. I got a family too. But he was like, man, start walking more. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing that. But he told me, he advised me, my own doctor was like, do not walk outside. I said, what you mean don't walk outside?
Oh, because the air quality.
And he was like, because you're actually doing more harm because of how horrible our air quality is, then you're doing more good to your body. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. So when the Canadian wildfires hit just a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you knew this, Detroit in our metro region had the worst air quality, not only in the country, but the entire world. We had the worst air quality for multiple days in the entire world, y'all. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, bro. You about to look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
That's Detroit, baby. That's Detroit. I'm telling you. Come on. Come on, man.
God damn.
Are you lactose? Because there's a lot of cheese in there. Okay.
No worries. Also, even if I was, I would down.
It's good, man. Everybody come get one, man.
Oh,
Oh no,
that's good.
my campaign manager, what is that? Hold on, what she give me? Oh, dairy relief. Hey, shout out to all my black folks, because I'm gonna be honest.
Are you lactose intolerant?
I'm not. I mean, most black folks are. Like my wife. Shout out to my wife. I love you. But I do get some, but like I'll be all right. It might stink in here a little bit. But thank you to my campaign manager for having dairy relief.
Ready to go.
I'm Turkish. We don't get lactose intolerant.
Y'all don't. Hey, y'all lucky.
Because Turks are, I think like literally from thousands of years onward, like they were the first to, from the Asiatic plains basically. They've always had horses. They were nomadic. So horse milk was a big part of the diet, and the dairy continued after domesticated cows and stuff like that. So like there's hella dairy in when I was growing up. There was so much dairy in my diet.
Man,
Yeah,
that's a blessing. But yeah,
I love cheese and milk too, and ice cream.
And ice cream, man. Hey, you haven't. This is it. Just wait till the pizza comes up.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm glad. I told you I was gonna take you. When we were in Denver for shout out to Maylock, man, and she's coming to Detroit soon too, so I'm excited to see her. And Justin Pearson. Shout out to JP, by the way. He's running. His primary is August the 6th, which is a Thursday. I don't know why Tennessee has their primary on a Thursday.
That's so strange.
Y'all gotta change that, Tennessee. Put it on a Tuesday. But
If people in Detroit want to meet Maylard and
oh yeah. Where's it gonna be at?
Monday, 4 p.m.
Okay, Monday, 4 p.m. We're doing a big rally with Chris Rabb, Maylot, Rashida.
Linda.
Oh yeah, Linda. Man, shout out to Linda. Who else? Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, the whole crew. Okay, we're gonna have a big rally. Y'all need to come out if y'all in Detroit or in Michigan.
I think I'm doing it too, right?
Oh yeah, Hasan gonna be on there. Yeah. Hey, listen. Listen. My team, these last few days have been crazy. Our like schedules are nuts, but they just tell me to show up and I show up.
Have we hit 35?
Let's see, we're at 1, we are currently at 32.
At 35, chat. This is the extra hot sauce. It's got an X on it. You like hot? Do you eat spicy?
I do, but not that spicy.
Oh, so you had that before?
I have.
Oh no.
It's spicy.
Oh no.
It's spicy.
I'll be fine. Probably not.
I'm flying with this guy later, you know?
I'll be alright.
It's gonna clear you out, man. The burners, but just drink some burners. Right, right after that,
No, it'll fix me up.
be okay.
So we were just talking about SEIU. You
Yeah.
came out of SEIU Healthcare Michigan Organizing, nursing home and home care workers.
Yeah.
You talk about your mother's brain tumors and emergency surgeries. Covered only because of the ACA's pre-existing condition protections. Now Medicaid cuts are strip mining hospitals, while roughly a quarter of Michiganders rely on Medicaid. And you got seniors coming to your district office deciding between rent, food, and the medicine that keeps them alive. Only in America, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys have a barbecue coming for you guys?
Oh yeah, right, a barbecue. And then you got the pap too?
Nah, it's cheese right here.
Okay, cheese, okay.
Let me sit down, okay?
Thank you. Uh-oh. There you go.
Also, Danae would like the chat to know that the link to sign up for the rally is tinyurl.com/
Hasan Rally.
Okay,
tinyurl.com/Hasan Rally. tinyurl.com/Hasan Rally. All right.
This look good. Oh, look at that. Y'all see this, bro?
Yeah, with the cheese pull.
Baby.
Oh Oh my God. All right, so this is the barbecue.
Yeah, this is barbecue chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I love it, man. This home. Okay, so you were saying the healthcare issue.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you support Medicare for all?
Hell
and,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you plan on fighting back against private equity groups that are hollowing out America's healthcare system for the working class?
No, definitely, man. What's happening is we need a one single payer healthcare system because corporations still are greedy, man. At the end of the day, and so they can get to pick and choose who gets quality care, even after you pay for it, man.
Yeah.
And you're paying these high ass premiums and these crazy out of pocket costs. Your job is paying for it, and then you have to pay for it. Like, why are we double paying? Really, in some cases, quadruple, because like you got to pay for medication, the doctor's visits, and then you got to pay your job a month. They're taking money out your check, and then your job is paying it too.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing it for?
Premiums have skyrocketed. A lot of people don't realize this. Like, this was something that Bernie talked about when he was presenting Medicare for all. Like, everyone's like, oh, what if it raises taxes? It's like,
the PAP, we just got the regular PAP.
Oh, Detroit's for us.
so, by the way, this is incredible.
Come on, baby, listen.
Oh my God. Dude, you're treating me. You're treating me to a decadent journey here.
Can I have the barbecue corner for you guys?
Okay. Thank you.
Right there.
There we go.
This is a culinary experience. David, if you want, you can put it down and prop it up and then eat. You don't want to eat? No?
Greasy hands and a camera?
I mean, it's fine.
I'll get one to go. How about that? I appreciate you guys.
It's good though.
So you're in favor of Medicare for all? Oh, but the thing I was saying is like Medicare for all for like the overwhelming majority of Americans will be cheaper. They're like, oh, my taxes will go up. But then, hey!
Look at our new congressman out of New Jersey, baby.
How's it going?
My hands are dirty.
That's okay.
I just ate.
Hey, what up, baby?
What's up?
What up, baby? Come on. New Jersey is in Detroit now, baby.
This is the infamous Detroit pizza?
Yeah, bro. He loving it.
Have you ever had it?
I've never, but
No, you gonna enjoy it. Okay. So we got regular cheese. We got barbecue chicken.
okay.
We got cheese bread. We got potato wedges, chicken tenders. And I think I think this is Pep. So don't touch this.
I don't know. No, I don't think it is. I think they're both cheese.
Oh, they both cheese?
But I don't know. We're gonna ask.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
All right.
It's the doctor, y'all, from New Jersey. Wait, what's your district? 12?
12, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to insult anyone, but
Yeah.
what's the difference between Detroit and Chicago?
Oh.
Damn.
So from a Detroiter,
It's better. No, it is. It is 100%.
you heard it from your guy. You heard it from your
They
guy.
get mad. They get real mad, but it literally is better.
Come on. I think Detroit is a little better. I'm gonna be honest.
But what,
I like Chicago too, but Chicago puts you to sleep because it's just so thick.
Yeah.
It's like deep dish.
okay.
This is more like airy corner crust. It's not super deep dish, but like it's sauce on the top instead of sauce being the base.
Okay.
And then it's cheese on top is on top. Yeah, on the bottom, sauce at the top. So,
I love the crispy corn.
Yeah, the crispy corners. So they get like a steel pan in a sense, cast iron. And I don't know if y'all know how this started, Detroit style pizza, because they were using it like as a mechanic shop and stuff like that. And then like they were using these cast iron pans. And then they thought about like, you know what? Let's try to put some pizza in here. And then like they baked the pizza and they're like, man, they got these like crispy corners and so everybody tries to imitate it. I know Pizza Hut had like this thing, I don't know if they still do it. They're like, oh, try this Detroit style pizza. And I know pizza shops all over the country are opening, trying to imitate Detroit style pizza. But it's the original.
Really good.
It's the original, man. You can't be.
I mean, look, he's from a state that has some pretty solid pizza. This is an extra hot sauce that I'm waiting to once we hit 35K.
I'll take 34 though. Yep.
34 in chat.
We at 34.
34.
You're used to good pizza. I live
I
in
know.
LA now, so I don't really get to have a lot of good pizza usually. Have you ever had a flow? Oh, you're gonna try it? That's the extra hot sauce.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh shit.
It's not extra hot sauce.
Oh, it's not?
I live in Central Jersey. We have a lot of South Asians. They have hot food there.
There's a hot.
This is like a 2 there, baby.
There's a 2. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Damn. Okay, well, now we're not getting the 35 grand.
I know. I was like, damn, bro, you cooked me, man. You cooked me.
Yeah. Man, you're supposed to exaggerate. Just
No,
supposed
man,
to
this is
lie.
hot as hell. No, we don't want no lies. We don't want no more lies. Okay?
Shit'll still be plenty hot for you, son.
What? Yeah. I like spicy food too, but we'll see. All right, let's talk about flock cameras.
Yeah.
You got automated license plate readers from Flock Safety. They blanketed Detroit, Wayne County. They're creating a mass surveillance dragnet. Sometimes cops are using it to like spy on their ex-wives and stuff, which is pretty crazy. There's been like some controversy.
Damn, I didn't even hear that for real.
Yes. There was a guy. Okay, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah,
This wasn't in Detroit, but there was a cop.
Thank you.
That was investigated by Internal Affairs for misusing the flock cameras to spy on his ex-wife. The guy who was investigating him by Internal Affairs then turns out was also using the flock cameras to also spy on his ex-wife. So yeah,
Bro, that is nuts.
There's a real mass surveillance problem.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's feeding data into law enforcement agencies and ICE as well. 404 Media caught local departments running searches in Flock system on behalf of ICE and found federal agencies with access to 80,000 cameras nationwide. What are you hearing from people in the district about Flock cameras? Are they pissed off that they're being constantly surveilled? And what's your plan to regulate this dragnet at the federal level before every plate in Michigan is sitting in a database ICE can search with ease?
So before flock cameras, I don't know if y'all remember like green light, like the green light cameras. So Detroit is known for that now. Like businesses pay like a certain amount to install the green light cameras that are feeding to our headquarters at Detroit Police Department. And because there was a lot of car thefts, a lot of crowds are going on to liquor stores or convenience stores, corner stores, or like, gas stations. And so, there was some pushback in terms of like facial recognition at one point in time, right? Because these cameras, the technology within them, if you were black and had a beard, it was like 70 to 80% wrong. Like they weren't necessarily identifying folks with accuracy. And so like there was some pushback with the like facial recognition, but people actually wanted, at least in the black community in Detroit, they wanted to feel more safe because a lot of them couldn't get gas after after the sundown essentially. So that was a whole thing. Like that was the whole thing. It was just too violent. And then like with the flock, what I'm hearing in the suburban communities,
The smaller piece? Sure.
it's just like the over surveillance is an issue, but more than anything, it's like the money. Why are we spending all this money doing this? Like I said before, politics is the redistribution of resources. So we're going to spend taxpayer money on flock cameras. Then that means we can't spend it on other things that actually matter, right?
Everybody
and so we got to take away from programs, especially at the local level, that may be funding community rec centers and our parks and different programs that impact the local areas, right? For kids or seniors or whatever. And so like my view is like I don't necessarily want a federal mandate on states to be able to do what they think is best for their community around it.
That's interesting.
But I do think the data privacy side of it is crazy. Because saving the data, like the actual like footage, like I don't think they should be able to hold it for like more than like a couple days. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, but like my community is weird. Like
white people hate flock cameras.
Yeah, white folks hate them.
Yeah.
But like in the black
Republican neighborhoods, like rural areas, where flock cameras are like breaking them.
Like in black community, it's a little different because like we're going through so much crime right now.
Yeah.
And we're already over policed. And so this can be a way, because I introduced legislation. I'll say this: I introduced legislation to pull the cops off the street. And instead of utilizing them, because a lot of the deaths that comes on the hand of police officers to black people stem from a traffic stop.
Yeah.
Like, I think the vast majority of, I think it's close to like 80% or something. And so I was like, okay, in my head as a legislator, I'm like, how can I prevent harm and death to black people that I represent?
Yeah.
That are oftentimes, over policed. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna introduce legislation and I'm gonna put up, instead of having officers do the beat, let's put up cameras at intersections. And I got a lot of support in the black community when I said that and when I introduced it. It didn't get any traction because we couldn't get a hearing and we ran out of time last session. But like, it's something there, because I'd rather get like a ticket in the mail for speeding or something instead of like being pulled over and potentially die. Or having an interaction where it might go left, not only for the citizen, but for the officers themselves too. And so like, I'm thinking about it in a different light, come from a young black man experience, because I've been over policed.
I never thought about it.
Yeah, I've been stopped by the police multiple times, just like driving while black. Like every time I hear sirens, any of your folks that are black that are watching it, like I guarantee they'll probably be like, you hear the sirens, you're like, oh shit, you just tense up. And I had a floor speech about it on the House floor talking about it, man. And like, it's not a fun experience. It's not.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is my like thoughts about it. Yeah.
That's also part of the reason why like there's a lot of community organizing around like fixing back tail lights and stuff like that.
True.
In order to like try to not give as much opportunity for police to just like stop you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes they do it anyway though. But you're right. All right, let's talk about ICE.
Yeah, man.
February, ICE secretly bought a 473,000 square foot warehouse in Romulus to cage 500 people on a floodplain just a mile up from an elementary school and a middle school with only 6 bathrooms in it for 500 people. The city council unanimously opposed it. The state sued. And in June, ICE folded and agreed to sell the property. Both you and Tanadar opposed the facility, but Tanadar voted for a Republican bill that officially expressed gratitude for ICE.
Yes.
A stunt so unbelievable that even J Street called it political theater. Do you support ICE abolition? And if so, what's your plan to hold ICE agents accountable for the people they've wrongfully jailed and murdered over paperwork violations?
No, good question, Hasan. So, yes, I support abolishing ICE. My opponent not only thanked ICE, he was on the committee, the Homeland Security Committee, and voted, I believe, at least 2 or 3 times to increase
of course,
the department's budget. When I was giving him heat, because we're in a head-to-head race and we have opportunity to win, I was giving him heat all last summer at every community event, just calling him out, like, yo, he thanked ICE. He turns around and takes the legislation from Delia, the congresswoman out of Chicago, Illinois area, that was working with stakeholders to actually get the bill done. And in Congress, similar to the state legislature, whoever can get the bill drafted first and drop it can take credit to enroll the bill quickly. And that's what he did. So with no consulting of the community or stakeholders or people who are impacted by this. So he can just go out here and say, hey, look what I've done, community. I got the legislation to abolish ICE.
Yeah.
So it was like more performative than anything. And so like for me coming in these positions, we're going to make sure that like we're going to work with community alongside those who are most impacted by the work. But more importantly, like we're not going to flip-flop on the issue.
Yeah.
And then what we can do.
So if you were to run for governor, you're not going to decide between running as a Republican or a Democrat.
No, that's Sharif, man. He's an opportunist. He only goes where the checks take him. And then he tries to act like he He cares about our community. He's actually taking money from ICE contractors.
Yeah.
He's funded, like, I'm talking about I think close to 6 figures now from ICE contractors, man. I'm like, so he's not about the real business and work of doing this, man. He's just only doing it to cover his own ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Let's talk about where he's also getting financed by.
Yeah.
On July filings, Donadar put $3.7 million of his campaign money into cryptocurrency, which is like strange to do already. I don't even understand like what is.
He's the first congressional member in history to invest campaign money in crypto.
55% of the district funds going back to self-promotion.
Yeah.
Taking campaign finance and like putting it into cryptocurrency. These guys all over the place.
Yeah.
And he lost $643,000 because crypto is volatile. However, as an open secrets analyst put it, he managed that when the market was at record highs, so that was already unique that he lost so much money.
Yeah.
Now the cryptocurrency industry is repaying him, which is insane.
Yeah.
They're repaying his losses, like he's a Kick.com crypto gambling online casino Twitch streamer or Kick streamer. Anyway, Protect Progress, part of the Fair Shake Network, sitting on $191 million to spend about $1.2 million boosting him and attacking you.
Yeah.
He voted for the Clarity Act, the Genius Act, the whole crypto industry wish list, and the week after his primary, he's booked to speak as a special guest. I don't know if you knew this.
Oh, next week?
Next week.
Oh, shit.
He's booked to speak as a special guest at a crypto industry retreat in Martha's Vineyard.
That's why he getting his money. Oh,
yeah.
That's why they coming heavy for him, because they
Also,
want
by
to
the way,
win.
which one was the pork one? I never even got to try that one.
one.
No, there was none. I don't think. I think they only brought cheese, but it's fine.
Okay, cool.
It's good. We had halal.
Yeah, that's cool. Facts.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So they're spinning big, not just to defeat me, but to make sure that he's reelected.
He's their guy. He's their guy for sure.
So he can go to Martha's Vineyard and give a fucking speech.
So I have a couple questions on this.
Yeah.
When you beat him, you think he's still going to go to Martha's Vineyard, or are they going to?
They might rescind the invitation.
They're going to be like, "You're good."
Yeah, you're good, bro.
You lost too much crypto. And should members of Congress be allowed to day trade stocks and cryptocurrency as well? And in one of the poorest districts in America, what does it tell voters that the congressman is losing millions gambling on crypto, and then having the casino buy ads for him?
Man, it's crazy because we need to close. So, as he was voting on the Homeland Security Committee to enrich him and Trump, because they voted to deregulate crypto, right?
Yeah.
And he was one of the two Republicans. one of the two Democrats to vote with all the Republicans to get over the hump.
Who's the other one?
I can't remember. It was a dude. It was one dude. Can't remember, but I just remember him, and I'm like, damn, man, this dude's crazy. So he gets a fine, an ethic violation, because he did not disclose his crypto holdings.
No, but it's nothing. It's like $300, right?
So it was $200 fucking dollars, y'all.
Yeah.
$200. An ethic violation. So that's how old draconian the laws in the books are. So we have to not only update our transparency laws, but we have to close the loophole for insider trading. And on day one, I support that 100%. I'm sure Adam does too. But it's not your job in public service in the house of the people. I'm talking about the Capitol to try to enrich yourself. At the end of the day, our job is try to figure out ways to improve your quality of life out here in the communities. And so, not to enrich, man, it is just unbelievable. I'm dumbfounded. Let's do this.
It's just crazy to me because, look, you live and breathe Detroit.
Yeah.
You live and breathe Michigan. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I know he can attest to it too.
Yeah.
You're running up and down the streets, high-fiving people, dapping people up. I was shocked. He would just walk into a restaurant and just start going up to people, laughing, smiling. I was like, damn.
I was raised that way though. Shout out to my mom and grandma.
You're like an old school.
Yeah.
You're like a small town mayor. You know what I mean? Except you're running for you're running for Congress.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, this dude is like a comic book villain. Literally.
He looks like one though.
Yeah, down to the puppy murder and everything. It's just so funny to me that you have one guy who's lived and breathed this issue. you represent your district already in very meaningful ways. You understand it, and then the dude who's the incumbent is just like very clearly coming in from a different community, specifically to sit on this seat because he probably couldn't run for another congressional district, and this was, I guess, like easier to buy out. I don't know. I feel like it's like disrespectful almost.
Yeah, it is, man.
Especially when you clearly don't even care about this district.
It's true.
A district that needs a lot of help. It's really messed up. So, I got a couple more questions.
Yeah, for sure.
You stated that you oppose all foreign military aid, including to Israel, until we fully fund critical needs here at home. You always bring up the Tupac quote. And some of those needs are obviously housing, healthcare, education. Shri Tanadar, on the other hand, accepted a $28,758 trip to Israel, paid for by AIPAC-affiliated organizations, and has received nearly $2.5 million in campaign funding from pro-Israel PACs. Even though he's like self-financing and he's rich as hell, I don't even know why he needs the extra money. Will you sign the Block the Bombs Act?
Yes.
And how do you connect the billions of taxpayer dollars being sent to fund genocide overseas to the underfunded schools and closed clinics and crumbling infrastructure in the 13th district here?
Yeah, no, that's, first of all, a good question. So, Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib is the only member of Congress from Michigan, out of the Michigan delegation that signed on to block the bombs.
Yeah.
On day one, when you all elect me and help put me across the finish line in the next 3 days, we will do that on day one. We will be the second person to do so. And inshallah, hopefully we'll get Abdul elected too in the Senate.
Yeah.
And it'll be probably 3 of us, which will be amazing. And maybe Will Lawrence will be 4. So, but he has to go through November too. So it's a whole nother thing. But like in terms of how, like I talked about, defined politics, redistribution of resources.
Yeah.
When you send that money overseas, it's less money for critical resources here and programs. And so, like, I just can't in good conscience support that when it's a genocide. And on top of that, not just a genocide in Gaza, but there's stuff happening in Sudan, there's stuff happening in Iran. Like there's a bunch of countries right now that America has its hand in. I mean, even in Cuba, man, there's just so much happening.
Yeah.
And like, why are we terrorizing folks? Like people are like, oh, there's terrorists in America. No, man, we're the ones that are being the bullies.
Yeah.
And we're spending billions. I'm talking about billions a day just in Iran alone. I'm not even talking about in other countries. And you're telling me we don't have enough money to make sure that our seniors get the health care they need, our children are fed? Like what America are we living in?
Wealthiest nation on earth.
Come on, man, it's bullshit. So we gotta call out for what it is. We gotta fight for it, and we gotta bring the resources back home, man. That's it. I'm sure Adam agrees too.
Healthcare, not bombs.
Come on, like that.
By the way, 35 hit.
Oh, we did it?
35.
All right, we did 35.
You gotta try it. Actually, I'm gonna see if they can make it a little, because they got some ghost pepper back there.
No.
They ain't put it in this one. They got some ghost pepper back
You
there.
just know, because Adam is, he's got a palate. He's got a refined palate.
Yeah.
He's seen combat.
What's the ghost pepper goal?
40 grand.
40 grand.
45 grand.
I'm gonna see if they can take some stuff back there.
What is it?
I'm gonna try the ghost pepper at 45 grand if we
I'm gonna
get there.
see if they got the ghost pepper ready.
Ooh.
Sauce.
Like just raw or sauce?
Sauce. No, not raw.
Oh,
just see if they got any.
This is not the extra hot, bro.
This not? Okay, they messed it up.
No, this is Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
Oh, tell them to bring the extra hot. Because that's not the extra hot.
Are you trying to kill them?
Wait.
No, I'm not trying to.
And then we have to have the 2 tiers. You get a real extra hot now, and then.
Yeah, you weren't wrong. That's not even hot at all.
Okay. Just tell them like the extra hot that they brought isn't extra hot. Just say that. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let me try. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just Frank's. I'm pretty sure it's just Frank's.
Oh, this ain't shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I got Fire Round for you. That's usually the one that makes it on Fox News, where I ask you like the policies. And
really?
Yeah. And then before then, though, I have the Zoran method, What are so Zoran did this thing where he defined himself by 5 easily identifiable policies. I think it's very important for Democrats to do that.
Yeah.
So I've been, asking candidates to do that.
Yeah.
What are the top 5 policies you want to be defined by? Your campaign and your candidacy.
All corporate money out of our politics. So ending Citizens United, we have to do that. We can do it through congressional action. We just need people with the courage to do so. Second thing is Medicare for all. Third thing is universal free childcare. I talked about it. My wife and I, we pay more in childcare for our oldest son than we do our mortgage. It's just too damn high.
That's crazy.
And if we want young families to start young families, like, you got to figure out the childcare issue.
True.
The fourth thing, I would say, just the right to breathe clean air and clean water. I mean, like that, just the environmental stuff. Like, I'm a big EJ guy. And then the fifth thing would be like it's a mix between housing and employment. Because I want people to be able to work that one job, make livable wages to take care of their family, and not have to stress themselves with multiple jobs and not even have the opportunity to spend time with their loved ones. Because that's an economic and a mental health crisis within itself.
Yeah.
And then like the housing, because dude, we have so much opportunity to house people here.
Yeah.
Whether they're veterans or formerly incarcerated, like there should be no unhoused folks in our country. There shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I just don't get why we don't put the money and resources where it needs to go. It just doesn't make sense. Because I was housing, had housing insecurity growing up, and my wife, it's crazy because when I first got with my wife, first got together, she would tease me because she'd be like, why don't you ever put your clothes in the drawers or anything like that? Because I was so used to like living out of trash bags, man. I'm not joking. Like I remember she woke me up from a dream because I was bicycling kicking, right? And I was just remembering, I had like a nightmare flashback of what happened. Like growing up in the neighborhood, like people talking about going to war. My sister kind of described it to me. She's like, growing up in the inner city of Detroit, or a lot of inner cities across America that deal with a lot of crime. Like it's PTSD, man. Like we go through a lot of crap here. Like it is unbelievable. And so, we love on our people. We want better for them. But like there's not a waking moment where like you have an opportunity to get gunned down or like get a and the gun shooting and arguments and all that stuff. So like I just remember being a part of drive-bys, man, and all that stuff. So like I guess I don't know, man, it'll be mental health too. That would be like the sixth thing will be mental health, because we're going through a lot of shit, man. We're going through a lot of stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Time for rapid fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you support Medicare for all?
Yes.
Housing for all?
Yes.
Tuition-free public college?
Hell yeah.
Ending the school-to-prison pipeline?
Please. Yes.
Ending cash bail?
Yes.
Abolishing and prosecuting ICE?
Yes.
A moratorium on data centers?
Yes.
Banning congressional stock trading?
Yes.
Ending Citizens United?
Yes.
Ending America's permanent wars?
Hell yeah. We must. We must.
Ending all U.S. aid to Israel?
Yes.
A free Palestine?
Yes.
All right. Well, Donovan McKinney, everybody. Thank you so much. The primary is right around the corner on August 4th, as you guys know. It's on the same ballot as Abdul El Sayed for Senate. You were up on that Detroit Opera House stage with him, with Bernie, with AOC.
But that was epic. Can I say
Payne.
this? Listen, this young black kid from Detroit grew up on the east side of the city. To be on that stage with all of those heavy hitters, man, like I cried on the way home. Cause I was like, no, for real, cause I never knew like a kid like me could be doing this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still young. I'm 34 years old. Like I'm still young.
I'm older than you.
Yo, what?
I'm 35.
Okay. Barely.
I'm 1 year old.
Barely. But like, man, to be able to do this work, like to do what you're called to do, it is just phenomenal. And I want all your listeners and viewers that are tuning in, just follow your dreams, man. Do what God has taught, like literally made you to do. So whatever your hidden talent is, like find it. Whatever that ability that you have, that God-given talent ability to do so, like just do it. Don't even stress about how you're gonna make the money. Just do it. What I hear all the time from my constituents is, it's like the coulda, woulda, shoulda people. Like, man, I could have done this, I should have done that, I would have done this if this would have happened the right way. You're gonna live through obstacles. Life is hard as it is. I understand it. But don't let anybody talk you out of following your dreams, man, because that's how you change the world. It's one random act of kindness at a time, but more importantly, is you being able to follow your dreams to inspire somebody else to follow their dreams. That's what all of this is about. And so, like, for me, this is about the service, man.
Yeah.
It's not about the title, not about money. It's about really doing what we can for working people. And then I'm not trying to stay here for life. I got my own life to live. I got my family, man. Like, I want to spend time with my babies. But I'm making this sacrifice because we all need a better world out here for each and every one of us. And that's the real fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to continue. I'm just.
Oh, cool.
That was just the
interview.
more formal interview
Yeah.
portion.
I love it.
That I spent most of the time eating through, but I just wanted to end the
It's
interview
good,
so
though.
I could,
He wants to enjoy the food, y'all.
Yeah.
But it's good.
One more piece right there.
Yeah, you can prop it now. You can prop it and eat, yeah.
Man, this is good, though.
It's all good. Oh, damn.
Adam, man. How is it in your district, bro?
How was it?
No, how is it? Like,
How is
how's it just, yeah.
Right now,
Like, tell me, like, the demographics of it and, like, the struggles y'all are hearing in your district. Because, I mean, you hear me talk about it all the time when we're going through. But what are you guys going to do in New Jersey's 12?
so I have such a wide range in my district.
Yeah.
Because, like, I have everything that ranges from, like, Princeton, and like 15 minutes away, I got Trenton.
Yeah.
Super rich.
Yeah.
Whoa, you got Princeton and Trenton?
And so I got that range.
Dang!
And then the diversity of my district, it's central New Jersey. I got really the entire world converging there. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to have like a wide, racial, religious, socioeconomic, and everyone has their own problems and issues, and trying to find how I'm going to help each individual group is important, right? And I was in a crowded race that we were able to succeed in winning, but now we got to come together as Democrats for a general, and then also kind of move on to make sure that we take care of everyone's issues. So what I've been doing in the summer is just going around, listening to people, hearing their problems and their issues, and then also trying to introduce myself to everyone, because not everyone came out during the primaries.
Yeah.
And so people want to know who this new person is that's going to be taking the seat.
Who's this Adam guy?
Yeah.
Who's this doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the family, man? Are they like, do they know what you just accomplished and what you just done with just regular working people, man?
They know what happened. That I don't think they quite realize the impact of it quite yet.
Yeah. Have you realized the impact of it?
I'm still figuring that out.
Yeah.
You're also one of the few people that ends up taking a pay cut.
Taking
for your
massive pay
Yeah, I know.
I know. Thank you, bro.
Crazy.
Thank you, bro.
That's what's
Thank
actually
you, bro.
crazy about
Thank
it.
you, bro.
Because you did plastic surgery, right?
Yeah, I'm a plastic surgeon.
Oh, bro, you make it bank. Okay.
No, he's. I think Adam HasanAbi might be the only plastic surgeon with his politics in the entire country.
True.
Like
Yeah,
you
know
literally.
what? Might be.
Because no, it's crazy. Because like, look, there's doctors that make they make good money, but then there's also like plastic surgeons make really good money for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
And
Yeah.
So for you to be like pro Medicare for all as a doctor, I feel like it matters a lot.
Well, a lot of it is education as well. I mean, I didn't know what it really meant until I started running and looking into what's Medicare for all other than universal health care for everyone. And
you got to convince your colleagues.
It's education. It's understanding what that involves. And there's always extremes at either end, but the middle ground is that everyone's going to benefit.
Yeah. True. Man, how do you break that down in your district? Because I know, at least in mine, there's some folks who are like, I understand that we should have health care for everybody.
Right.
But then like that Medicare, they don't even want to
See, the problem.
They don't want it, right? They want to keep their private.
Well, see, in
If
most,
they have to go to
so
show you.
most doctors are actually suffering in this system. You know, this is the whole craziness of this. Is like, you know, the insurance companies pour money to kind of like, you know, again, to like pollute the system and what actually is happening.
Yeah.
And what actually is happening is that they are making money and profiting
Yeah.
over people's
Yeah,
misery.
it's true.
Right? So when we don't have enough money to pay doctors, when we don't have enough money to treat the patients and do the tests they need and give them the medications they need, where's all that money going? Because
Yeah.
people are paying for premiums, you know, and they keep going up every year. Who's making a profit? United Healthcare, fourth largest, most profitable company in the country.
Yeah.
How much is the CEO getting? When we talk about big money,
Yeah.
it's not the doctors, it's the CEOs of these companies, right?
It's
So
loaded,
where's
yeah.
all this money going? And of course, they have to cycle it back into Congress and the system to keep this going. And they tell everyone, we don't want anything else because otherwise they're not going to make their profit.
Yeah, it's a multi-billion-dollar GDP boost as well. So it's like a lot of economic activity. It's this unbelievably costly middleman that doesn't even exist in a lot of these countries too, or it exists in a much more limited degree with a lot more guardrails on it, right? Whereas in America, it's just completely out of control and it's the only game in town, so they just get away with it. And I don't think people understand, like with Medicare for All, you would be paying far less if we had one insurance pool. We would be paying as a country far less if we had one
Compared
major.
to all these premiums that we're
Yeah.
paying for. If
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
You
You're
know,
right.
you'd get rid
Yeah.
of all these administrative costs, and then like I know there's some doctors, again, a minority of like people will come in and say, well, Medicare, they don't pay anything. I'd go out of business. But Medicare for All is not Medicare.
Yeah.
It's not
We gotta make that.
We gotta-
Yeah,
that's
it's the
clever.
largest.
Yeah.
It's when you pull, because insurance works how it works through leverage, right? You have to have buy-in for people that are not going to take out as much, right? You leverage it against people that are going to need the health care, that are going to be costly patients, with everybody else that is paying in and most likely is not going to use the insurance. That's just how an insurance risk pool works, right? So turning that into one major risk pool and funding it through taxes, especially for a lot of young people that are not going to need it necessarily, all of a sudden you have a far more robust system where you can actually fund. Like, you can actually fund the rural hospitals as well, because these are all the underserved neighborhoods that rely on Medicaid. Whenever you cut Medicaid, then no one can pay those hospitals, so those hospitals have to close down. It's devastating.
It's like you were saying, the reallocating of resources. That money that we're putting into premiums, and if we take all the profits that are just going to private like industry, and we throw that back into the system, the difference is maybe a small bump that you'll pay in taxes, but you're paying a lot less in those premiums.
Yeah, so you're paying less overall.
You're like the net of it is that you're paying less, and then add to that, if we start like looking at our military, where we just like approved $1.1 trillion. All right, so we take whatever, 20%, $200 billion. What could we do with $200 billion? What could we do when we start doing a wealth tax? We could more than afford a system that works for patients, that works for physicians to keep them in the system and not disenchanted and closing their shops up, and make everyone's life better by eliminating what we currently have. But these are profit incentive to keep things going the way they are.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
yeah, 100%. It's a major. I mean, look, the state. I don't want to say nothing about nobody that's that has a position of power in this state, but there's a fairly popular person who ran against Abdul at some point.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
But yeah, that's like, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, like they're all over this, and it's unbelievable. I mean, for years, it's
After
been a
that, the
decade.
pharmaceutical company with the PBMs that are like driving pharmacies out of business, raising drug prices, and then not only that, is now they're choosing what drugs patients should get. And it's not based on clinical efficacy.
No, that's true.
It's not based on what the doctor is saying or what's going to work with the patient.
Based off the money. Based off the money. They're like, well, we're going to give you this drug instead,
Right.
And then if it doesn't work in about a few years, we'll revisit it. But by that time, you're freaking dead. Like, it just doesn't.
It's a cheaper, less effective version, but like, go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
And then for the drugs that we do get, we pay 3 times or sometimes more than any other country from the drugs that we're producing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Bernie used to go over the border in Vermont to Canada.
Yeah.
Like they would do trips to the Canadian side as like missions for all the elderly so they could get cheaper pharmaceuticals. People do that in Mexico too. There's like a lot of medical tourism. There's a lot of like pharmaceutical tourism where people just like cross the border over to Mexico, go to a pharmacy, get it there, and then come back because it's just like far cheaper. But that's so embarrassing. It's so unnecessary. Like this is the wealthiest nation on earth. It's unbelievable that we have to rely on crazy things like that, and not everyone has the access to be able to do that.
That's true. That is true.
You know?
Yeah.
It's messed up.
It is. It is. Man, no, I appreciate y'all coming to Michigan, man. Coming to Detroit, coming to our district, hanging out with us, man. It's
great. I love Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah. How many times you been before?
I've only been a couple, like 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Did you get the chance to explore and all that stuff?
Not really, because every time I'm here, we have stuff.
Yeah, it's be packed.
I'm here for like a specific purpose, you know.
Yeah.
What's your plan for the rest of the night tonight?
What we got?
We're going on a club tour.
Oh yeah, we're going to the clubs, baby.
Oh, just like last night when we went to the
but better. Like it's gonna be like actually at real club. Oh, y'all know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the strip club that we went to. That wasn't a strip club.
No, that wasn't. No.
A former strip club.
Former.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm a young black man running for Congress. they're gonna literally clip this shit.
Yeah, it's true. Well, they're waiting. They're gonna be like James Harden.
Not doing strip club. So,
no, it was a venue, a music venue, but it used to be a strip club apparently.
We're going to the club to meet the voters. That's what we're doing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, have some fun too.
What time? Oh, like late.
Yeah, late. What time? What's the probably 10?
I think like starting at 10. Talking to DJs so we can.
If y'all around, I don't know. You gotta leave tonight.
No, but we gotta leave early.
Okay.
That's cool though. What district? Like, what area?
What is it, downtown?
It's like all over.
All over.
Oh wow.
Just come with us.
All right, well, we'll see, because I'm not going to be able to stream that anyway, because I'm going to be done by that point, but we might have to, I might have to actually go to bed early, because last night, I was supposed to go to bed early, okay? And then it was his fault at first, because he was like, hey, come with us, we're going to canvas for Donovan. I was like, you know what?
No, I appreciate it because I didn't know.
I was like, I'm out here. Yeah. We got to do it. And then I pull up, and you guys were like, "Oh, we're just gonna go to a couple spots." It was 11:30. It was 12 by the time I got to the hotel. I was like, "A couple spots." We went everywhere.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah. He told me that you guys kept going after. You were like, one more spot.
Yeah.
No, it's the team.
I went to bed at 2:30. I was on 8 a.m. event. Great.
I know we had an 8 a.m. this morning.
Wow.
We've been going since 8 a.m.
Yeah, but these are the last couple of days, you know.
Yeah, we gotta lay it on.
How does that make you feel that you're like doing all this stuff? You're busting your ass.
Yeah, man.
And then Shree just like is posting up with the t-shirt.
That's it, man. He's a weird dude. You saw the video of him holding the dog?
I did not see it.
Oh my God! You gotta pull it up.
Here, send it to me.
Your viewers gotta see this shit.
He thinks 12 is late, Lamel. I'm an old man.
He said thinks 12 is late.
What?
We are starting at 10 tonight. That's real. Confirmed.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be all night. We're literally doing the club tours, just meeting the voters, let them know, hey, we need y'all vote.
What's the total money at, by the way?
We are currently sitting at
He's doing math.
Sorry.
Complicated math.
Numbers got 36729, 36,700.
36,000.
Thank you.
Come on, guys.
Let's go.
Thank you.
We need to get more money so that we can get Donovan here in Congress so that we can work together. Come on, pick it up. We could at least hit 4,000.
He said 4,000 more. Adam, like, get him to 40. Get him to 40K.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. I think for those of you who are negative bank balance divas, we've been there. You're excused from this, but there's like 20,000 people in this right now. Probably about 1,000 of you have chipped in. If you are one of the many, many people who does not have lots of spare money to give to political candidates, it doesn't. We talk about $5, $25, $100, $50. You can give $1. So if you are somebody who doesn't typically give to political candidates and you want to help power this campaign, if a bunch of you right now give between $1 and $3, that'll multiply incredibly quickly and can get us to our goal like that. So negative bank balance girls, you're excused, but everybody else, I need $1 from you.
Negative bank balance girlies.
Hey, listen, you know what that is? I have never heard that term, but I'm with it.
Someone said negative balance diva. I feel so represented.
Well, yeah, no, sure, he's just, man, he's so out of touch, bro. So out of touch.
Yeah, we'll show up good on the screens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh, you sending a video?
It's better to send it to you than show a laptop, right?
Yeah.
I've learned that from repeatedly showing things to great lack of effect.
How many hours left?
I don't even know, bro. What is it, 70?
It's about 70, yep. I would
70
say.
something now? Man. I just want to take a nap, hold my kids, and just like sleep real quick. Well, I can't do it until
Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, Tuesday night after the elections are over. That's all I want to do. Just give me like a night where I could just don't have to worry about campaigning.
Oh my god.
You want to make some comments about puppies before?
It's just cringe, man.
Dr. H, do you know what he did to dogs? Straight.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, you don't know what his opponent did?
In your state?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm after it.
120 beagles, 55 monkeys. His business goes bankrupt. Pharmaceutical testing lab goes bankrupt. He just leaves them behind to starve. Former staff and activists have to jump over the fences to go and feed the animals there until there was like intervention.
In Oxford, Warren County.
And he's in Congress.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Yeah. Till Tuesday.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh man, this was great.
We're all animal rights people on this.
No, yeah,
Yeah, I don't understand why that's not like a bigger deal. Why is that not a bigger controversy?
because since he's been in Congress, he's voted with the animal rights people 100% of the time.
Oh.
To try to like
Make up for it?
make up for it.
But has like PETA ever put a statement on him or?
The ASPCA did a condemnation. The ASPCA action. C3.
So yeah, he's just over. Man, he's a weird.
I looked him up on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
There's a whole animal rights section that's all pro.
Pro?
Yeah, he's been 100% since he's been in Congress.
So it's like makes him look like a great champion for animal rights.
Yeah, but he's not. He don't really.
I kept scrolling looking for it.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the thing about the tortured monkeys or whatever?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
38.
38. Whoa, 38.
Just $1, guys. Just
$1, guys.
Everybody
we can
can
get
do
to 40.
that.
We can get
Is
to
that
40.
starting at 0 today? Is
It's
this like
starting at 0 today.
for
What?
this event?
It's starting at 0, like.
Started fundraising when we first got here.
So like, you like some high percentage of these people are fines.
100%.
No, this is all from. This is my
This
link.
is not. This doesn't have anything coming in off another link. This is only people clicking from the stream. There's something called. This platform is called Act Blue. All Democrats use it to fundraise.
Hey, come on, I know what Act Blue is. I'm not Come on.
So, campaigns need money so they can buy ads.
He said go back to campaign 101 tour.
Yeah.
Are there limits?
There are.
Are there outside spending groups for this?
But there's a custom link and a rep code. I don't know how much you know about Act Blue.
You did ask some questions that was like, that's why he's not being.
He's just a broadcast professional, giving the audience.
Yeah,
all the
not
content.
everyone knows what Act Blue is.
Yeah.
There are some recent converts, maybe they just got off Win Red. I don't know.
I think everybody knows that, bro.
Yeah, probably.
That's
Well,
crazy.
The Republicans keep trying to like scandalize Act Blue.
I know.
Like you're confused. Someone's confused uncles on Facebook being like, Democrats got 40,000.
I just saw one in Michigan.
You know, like that's one of my favorite.
Charlie LaDuff just did a thing about Act Blue. He accused it of being a scam.
I don't understand, like,
Yeah, I saw something. I just heard about it. Why is it a scam?
It was confusing. Did you see the segment?
no, but I don't understand why they attack the payment processor.
People
Like,
don't know how to read FEC reports, and Act Blue, for
Oh.
donations under $250, most campaigns don't itemize them to protect small donor privacy because you're not obligated, so they show up clumped on FEC reports. It's like Act Blue, check. And the address listed as their address in Somerville, Massachusetts. So if you are just logging into the FEC and also have like the brain of a squirrel.
I always found it odd that they attack Act Blue like that. Well, I mean, what's the Republican payment processor?
Win Red.
Win Red?
Yeah.
So they have their
They
own.
can't consolidate though. That's new. That was like 2 years ago. One of their big problems with Republican grassroots fundraising is they don't have like one. There's like a civil war over which payment processor they're going to use.
Oh, so they have multiple.
They have multiple.
Wow,
Oh, I think
that's
they're
real free
settling
market
on
capitalism.
They're settling on
Yeah. Act Blue's got some problems too, from what I understand.
Well, the people at New Policy are working on their own payment processor.
Yeah.
To be able
Republican,
to
okay.
progressive campaigns. You've gotten some through it, and so you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, new policy, yeah.
It's getting there. So we'll see.
It's a super. I mean, the overhead's crazy, right? Like
It's,
to.
well, it's also about ownership. Like Vote Builder, which is Van. So if you canvass, you use Minivan.
Mm-hmm.
That is all now owned by private equity. NGP Van is owned by private equity.
Since when?
Bad.
What's up, babe?
Oh, who it is?
Hey. So, former state rep, he was the majority floor leader, the Democrat.
Oh yeah.
Trifecta, now he's running for the state senate.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. What's
going on?
What up, dog? So we used to neighbor this. I had buddies in my district, and then he represented just something. My bad, I'm not supposed to say location. My bad.
Well, I was too late. They know.
Oh, they know? Okay, they know.
They know where we're at.
What'd you say?
I wasn't supposed
He's
to
just
say.
doxing where we're at.
Yeah, my bad.
Over and over again.
Oh, we're downtown Detroit at the Buddy's Pizza near Fox Theater, y'all. I got you.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He doesn't know.
Wait, is that not where we're at?
No.
I'm looking now.
No. I thought we.
No. I'm making all the groupies go downtown.
Oh, okay.
Which we are totally downtown, by the way.
We're downtown. Wink. Yeah. Oh, we just been talking, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Act Blue and its problems.
Those damn fees, bro.
By the way, you're 44.
Wait.
44. Yo,
Considerably.
thank you. Hold on, man. Shout out to the people, man. Thank
Yeah,
y'all.
we really
Which chatter maxed
destroyed.
out? Somebody maxed out.
Somebody makes
wow.
out. Oh,
Somebody
thank
maxed
you.
That's
out?
speculation.
Oh,
But it jumped really
speculation.
quick.
Okay. That's
Wow.
huge. 44. That's
Oh,
amazing.
so we are 1K away from what is
Ghost pepper sauce from a beer pizza.
No, the Napa sauce?
Oh,
No, the ghost pepper sauce.
That's not this shit will kill you.
Oh. Okay.
Donovan, your wife said to give you these two.
Okay.
Wait, so
Okay.
wait.
Oh,
Tell the
Tom's.
chat what it is. What is it?
Tom's, y'all. Tom's.
Y'all waited for me to be done with my
Hold
pop.
on, you can. Oh shit! Get him another one.
Okay.
Give him another burner.
No, it's one. No, we
You should
can't.
try
Oh,
it
Verners.
Yeah, give him
another drink,
burner.
another drink.
Another drink.
Have you had a what was it called again? Floaty?
Yeah, float. Burner float. Ice cream float.
Have you ever had? You've never had a
I've
float?
had one in the past, but I didn't have one today.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yep. Was it in root beer? Because it's supposed to be in root beer.
No, it's supposed to be in Verners.
What do you got there?
It's
Wings
more-
or chicken?
Go ahead. I'll say that.
I just finished door knocking, guys, so I'm hungry.
So listen, a
I
constituent
have bad news
constituent
for you.
came in.
We
I don't
are
know
at
who.
48.
48.
40.
Yo.
Can I tell you guys something? This is how Donovan acts in real life too. By the
That
way.
is true.
This is not an act.
No, this is true.
Yeah.
So and look at that hairline. His opponent, shitty ass toupee.
That is true. I don't understand why he does that, because at that point it's like, who are you fooling?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, who is this? Who are you selling with this?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyway, so all right, well, guess we should just end the stream. I don't need that. This is.
They want him to try it. Listen, y'all want him to try it?
No, it's bad. It's bad. Naga peppers. Shout out to my Bengalis.
Shout out to the Bengalis.
That's the spiciest shit you'll ever eat, y'all.
What's it smell like?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
It smells like the thing that the outer lining that we put in pastırma in Turkey, like it's well, I guess Armenians do it too. It's like in order to like preserve the meat, we just like put something around it. That's what it smells like very interesting spice.
Turkish food is not spicy.
No, Turkish food is not spicy. No, I know. I like spicy food.
That'll burn.
He's Yemenis, by the way, so he knows a little bit of spice.
I love spice, bro.
A little bit of spice.
You guys went to Yemen Cafe yesterday?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we
but they
did.
got
We did.
shawarma.
Yeah, but because we were
Somebody ordered
we were getting ham food because we were going to walk around.
Yeah.
Okay. You could have got a fasta sandwich.
Well, I didn't order it.
I didn't order it either.
Who ordered?
I wanted
know.
some
Somebody ordered.
Yemeni food, man. I wanted the Yemeni food.
Hey, be careful.
Who ordered us chicken shawarma?
I'm not joking.
Oh, you sound real.
Which, first of all, look, I love Yemen Cafe, but their chicken shawarma ain't it. It's not.
It was all right. It wasn't, you know.
No, I'll tell you. No, you have to go to.
All right, I'm trying it.
Yeah.
Oh.
49.
Oh, it's one of those delayed ones.
Oh, it's building.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, because at first I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
Hey, do you want some ranch?
Okay, that's not. I mean, it's spicy, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
You try it.
No, I'm not trying that shit.
No, try it.
There you go.
Wait, this is the Naga sauce?
It's not that bad at all. It's not that bad at all.
He'll tell us for real.
Did they mix it with tomato?
It's the ghost pepper sauce.
Is it hot?
No, it's not that bad, but it is delayed. But I was expecting a way bigger pop. And it's not.
He said no.
No. It's like it gets a little bitter.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh yeah, ghost pepper. Yep.
Smell it.
It smells good.
Okay.
You don't like the smell
It's
of it?
really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, this place is not very spicy.
Okay.
Come in New Jersey.
This is a pizza joint.
I'll show you how.
This is a pizza joint. No, I believe it. It's a pizza joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so worried. I was like,
We're
oh,
good.
we need the burners and everything.
Did they mix it with tomato?
So you're a doctor.
Yep.
This apparently cures the common cold. That's how they sell it.
No. You know Verner's was created to cure the common cold.
I mean, a lot of these sodas that originally started with Coke and
Oh, yeah.
they
Well,
were
Coke
all-
had, like,
they were all
literal-
at pharmacies to.
But this is the first soda ever created. Pop. We call it pop.
Well, every
but y'all
time
call it
I
soda.
get sick, my mom says drink some ginger ale.
Right.
Yeah, this is it. It's Verner's. It's Verner's.
You're like, I'm a doctor. That's not how this works.
It's Detroit, baby. We cure the common cold. Come to Detroit.
Can I get a burgers also?
You want one too?
Yes, please.
Anyone else want one? Who's sitting at that table?
Verner's?
You should get a float. It's
I
fire.
don't want to.
They have a diet burgers.
Is fine.
Diet burger.
Diet Verner's.
They have diet?
Bro, what is? Yeah, they do. But like, why?
I just don't like sugar.
Bro, you on stream?
No,
with-
I eat my
You're
sugar.
Yemeni and you don't like sugar?
No, I don't. I eat my sugar.
Okay,
don't
I
drink
was
that.
like, that's a lie.
No. I eat
No,
my sugar.
Somalis and Yemenis, they love sugar. It's crazy. Everything that I've ever had.
What,
Both
coffee?
of my parents
They
are
love
diabetic.
coffee.
Yeah.
Y'all love coffee.
And you like green tea?
Well, coffee
Green tea,
started
well,
in Yemen.
green
I
tea.
mean, that's it's the OG coffee there.
It's the OG coffee.
This guy, by the way, when he gets to Congress, a Latinx. Man, never walk down the halls with this guy. I tell you what.
Why?
Because because this man will stop and shake everybody.
I know, I've done that last time. That's what I've been doing the last 2 days.
I go canvassing with him, and I'm telling him, Donovan, we only gotta hit like.
It's like we walk 3 feet in every.
He's like, no, always with the people, bro. He stops with everybody.
You have to though, man.
And you know, you're
not
like,
during GOTV.
You're like a small town mayor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. He's like dabbing everybody up, and
He's
he's
loud
just
as
like,
hell. He's like Fat Albert.
it's crazy.
I love this.
Just like you're like very excited to see everybody, which is dope.
Yeah.
You know.
No, man, I love people, man.
You do.
I don't think you should be in these positions and you don't love people. Like, get the heck up out of here. You don't love people, man. This is a people's business.
That's right.
You gotta help folks.
That's why you gotta donate to McKinney.
Yeah.
Dollars for Donovan equals democracy for Detroit.
We are $200 from 50K.
$200 from 50K. That's crazy. Wow,
This is a blessing.
Wow, we cooked.
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all cooked.
We cooked Michael from Pennsylvania. Hell yeah.
By the way, while we get to 50K, Abe here who's running for state senate.
Yeah. What about me?
So, Michigan Advance wrote about this race. Michigan pro-Israel donors have mobilized to support his opponent Justin against a Yemeni-American opponent in the Democratic State Senate primary for a district covering parts of Detroit and downriver. The donors report for $117,000 or 33% of his opponent's money. That includes donors to AIPAC, who gave to his opponent, donors to Republicans, a PAC that supports Michigan's GOP legislative leadership, a bank executive, members of establishment Democratic campaigns. His opponent took PAC money from DTE and billionaire Matty Maroon's companies. Pow! All of the
It gets worse. I swear to God, y'all. There's an Epstein associate that donated to his campaign. Sri Thanadar gave to his campaign. And my opponent donated to Haley Stevens. So, all I'm saying is Donovan and I are brothers. I'm proud to say we endorse each other on day one. I've seen this guy serve. I've seen the other dumbass serve, Sri Thanadar. I would say you can spell shit with Sri Thanadar, because that's what he's full of. Sorry. I gotta say it, all right?
Bro, this is going on Fox News. Just no, like everything that you're saying.
Shout out Sean Hannity. You and Sri have more in common.
He talks about me every night.
He does?
Yes, every single night. Last night he had Mark Levin on. Mark Levin was on the verge of tears. No, literally, he's calling me Hasan Puker.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, because here's what happened. I did this documentary with Donnie O'Sullivan for CNN, and in it, they're asking me about the anti-Semitism bill, all this stuff, and insurgent left movements that we're working with. And at the end of it, at the end of the entire documentary, Donnie asked me so you say you care about fighting fascism. What will you do if the 2028 Democratic primary winner for the president, the candidate, is not sufficiently anti-Israel? And I said, I'm not going to have to make that decision at all, because there won't be a pro-Israel Democrat that will win the 2028 primary. So that went all over Fox News, and they've been losing their minds since then. They're like, this is crazy. They're saying this, and then half of them are saying, this is crazy. How dare he say such a thing? This is so anti-Semitic. And then the other half are like, yeah, Democrats are the party of anti-Semitism because he's, they're endorsing this kind of behavior. And it's so wild because it's like, that's just the majority opinion in this country.
You know what I use as an analogy? If you got a bunch of donations from the Catholic Conference, or like donors from the Catholic Conference, and then you have a strong anti-abortion position, I have a right to question the people that gave you the money. You're not anti-Catholic, right?
Yeah.
So there's this notion that if you, it doesn't matter. The faith is not the question.
Yeah.
It's, should the United States be funding a genocide?
Also,
Should we
it
be
has
aiding and
nothing to do
abetting
with
one of the
faith
most
anyway.
developed nations in the country, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So when people say, why is Gaza the litmus test? And because I can't trust you if you're willing to sell out to a foreign government. Like, how are you going to stand up to DTE if you're not willing to stand up to AIPAC?
Yeah.
How do I trust you to stand up to the insurance lobby if you're not willing to stand up to AIPAC?
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
And it's like, genocide, this is the most documented genocide in human history.
Yeah.
And you still have folks saying, well, it's complicated, I'm not sure. It's like, what are we talking about? You literally have had mothers you've done surgery on these people.
I've actually been there. I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
And so when people come and say I'm like making things up, it's like you go there with me and take a look and see what's happening. Let the world in. Like, why aren't journalists allowed? Why aren't people allowed to go see what's happening? Why can't we have third party in there to actually make an assessment?
Yeah.
What are you trying to hide? I have nothing to try to hide. And so it's exactly what you're saying. Criticizing a state, criticizing Israel, and saying that that's anti-Semitism is insulting to all the Jewish Americans who are not supporting the genocide.
Yeah.
To all the Jewish Americans who are saying that this is wrong, and to call this as a to try to lump it all into one thing, that's a true dangerous problem because then you're conflating the two things.
Yep.
And that creates like a real sense of like hate which shouldn't exist at all.
Yeah, and every time Haley Stevens comes out and says, "Oh, Abdul is actually," well, y'all are from here. Can you? What is that? Is that a real Uber accent? Is that Upper Peninsula? Which she's not from, by the way. She's from Rochester, right? Like, is that? Why are you laughing?
Hey, answer the question.
Because I get.
No, but it's wild. It's wild. But you're right though.
We can't say nothing about that. I'm a brown dude. I can't talk about anybody. Otherwise, I'm just an aggressive, misogynist, Muslim, sexist aggressor.
Yeah, Abdul's been getting that a lot. Which is funny.
You know what's funny?
He didn't even say anything.
So
he was just so nice about her, and he didn't even have to say anything. And he was like, "I think people should stop making fun of Haley Stevens." And then the next day, she's like, "Angry Muslim man, woman hating angry Muslim man." It's like immediately. It's so lopsided.
It's the trope they do every.
It's so lopsided. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, she was asked about the AIPAC thing by Samuel Robinson.
Oh, Sam Robinson.
Oh, yeah,
He's dope.
Missing Chronicle. Yeah, he's good.
I really like what he's been doing. And he asked, like, so you said, like, Abdul is disrespecting all Jewish Americans with this AIPAC thing. Like, you're connecting AIPAC to all Jewish Americans, like. And immediately she went on a tangent about me. She's like, "Oh, well, Abdul brought Hasan to the state and took him to universities, and these campuses are already like."
Yeah, here's the thing, that didn't work. It literally caused the demise of
Mallory McMorrow. Yeah.
I'm like, what are you?
No, that's the last like ripcord that they pulled. That's what Andrew Cuomo did.
Yeah.
They got nothing else. Yeah, when they got nothing else, they play that, and then it's just. Hasn't worked since. They did it
all the time. They're like, "Why did you bring Hassan Piker to the district?" And I'm like, "Well, what's
I'm from New Jersey, which is crazy. Like I was born in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Like,
come on home, you know."
You sure you're not hiding in the mountains of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, exactly.
We're at 50K.
Wow!
Congratulations!
Thank you, everybody. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. Thank y'all. It means a lot. We're gonna win this shit. Post that on Fox News.
Yeah.
50K versus 50 million? You got it, man.
Come on. We get outspent like a motherfucker, but we're gonna win it.
That's actually been one of the more interesting through lines in all of these campaigns that I've worked with, where normally, I think in American politics up until like these last couple of election cycles, it's like 97% of the time the side that outspends wins, right? There's a good reason why AIPAC spends a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I think every single race that I've been involved in, I don't know if you were, you fundraise a lot, but with the exception of yours, I think every race that I was involved with, they were outspent.
Yeah.
And they still won.
Really important.
We actually flipped the books.
Really important about Adam though is that yes, there wasn't a lot of outside spending against him, and yes, he raised a lot of money, but there wasn't a lot of outside spending against him because he raised a lot of money early. Right? Like you made the environment.
We started right in the beginning, and so we kind of already had my story out, my narrative out, and it's a lot harder to change that than to come in first and then set it.
Define that. I mean, that's part of the
so
reason.
I was able to define who I was and what I stand for.
Early.
And it's just it's a bigger haul to try to change that once it's embedded.
At Emily's List, which is the group that elects pro-choice Democratic women, they have questionable politics, but Emily stands for early money is like yeast, because it grows. And so their whole operus moderendi in the 90s was to get pro-choice Democratic women early campaign money because it put them ahead of the fields in competitive primaries. It's true for this movement as well. Early money is critical, and when you get lots of money early and build a strong grassroots campaign like Dr. H, you can scare off APAC crypto AI by making it too expensive to flip the narrative. And that's exactly what happened in NJ12, one of the most expensive districts to run in the country, Philly and New York media markets, where an IE has double, triple, quadruple the cost of a campaign's direct spend.
Right.
Because of his early success, it was untenable for APAC to get.
But you know what's fascinating? Like when we're knocking doors now, people are just sick of it. Like they
that's true. That is true.
Oh my god! Like in my race, unprecedented. 27 mailers have been sent for my opponent from 5 IEs and 1 super PAC. And your mailers are freaking billboards, bro. It's like Donovan McKinney is a murderer of children.
And they darken my face too. It's all racist tropes, man. It's like, scared of the black man.
Yeah, but it's like Detroit. I guess it works in the suburbs.
Unfortunately, I mean, we've had our districts overlap. We've had a lot of people say, we don't trust him because they've done a really good job. This is why the money's important, because Donovan didn't get a chance to define himself in those areas first.
Yeah.
But I have not met a single person, he knows, we served in the House, there's a lot of people that don't like me. I don't really care. But nobody dislikes Donovan, nobody. And I think it's, when people meet this guy, there is no doubt that they fall in love with him. Every single time. So, what you see is what you get.
Yeah, and in a lot of these races, also it is about making sure the voters are as informed as possible on the policy differences.
Yeah.
Especially with these incumbents, they're so bad. Their track record is so bad usually. Especially yours is exceptional.
Can I tell you what Shri told me? I served with him in the House too. When he sat me down, he asked me to come to his house. He bought an apartment at the Capitol. He's like, come, I want to talk to you about something. I was like, okay, what's up? So we sat in the lobby of his apartment. He goes, I'm thinking about running for Congress. I was like, okay, why are you telling me? He goes, I think I want your support. I'm not endorsing you, but okay. Why do you want to do it? He goes, I want to make history. I was like, okay, there's a dime a dozen, Ro Khanna, you name it. There's a bunch of Indians that have served. He's like, I want to be the oldest serving congressman in American history.
That's what.
Swear to God. Donovan knows the story. I told him, because Donovan wasn't in the House at the time.
Wait, how old is he?
There's 21 more.
He just turned 71.
So he has 20 more years. He wants 10 more terms of this to break the record. He just wants to be in the history book. Swear to God. The guy doesn't have... He had 2 interns in his office, because our offices were right next to each other at the Capitol. One of his interns ended up coming to work for us. He had no staff. The guy had no. He could not keep any staff.
You don't need staff if you're spending it all on billboards and yourself.
But he was so for a guy as rich as he is, he was so shitty to his staff. One time, so our intern finally got hired part time, and I said, dude, you should be getting full time work. He's like, are you sure? I was like, this guy's taking advantage of me. He's worth $60 million. Go back in there and say, if you don't give me a full time job with benefits, I'm gonna quit. He's like, are you sure? What do you mean, are my sure? It's. You know, when he bought his Escalade when he ran for governor, he literally got the top of the Escalade lifted. So he said, I want to feel like I'm in a bigger car. So if you look at photos of his Escalade when he ran against Abdul and Gretchen, it has 5 or 6 inches of just metal to cover the top.
I love the story that he was going to run as a Republican first.
Oh, every time? Yeah.
That's so funny to me. He was just like, I don't know.
you know how he picked his district when he ran for House? He literally looked at the map and said, where did I do the best? And he said, I'm running in this House district for the state legislature. The guy, he's shrewd. People think he's an idiot because he walks around he just has no principles. And I think that's the scariest part. I respect whatever revealed by Haley. She's 10 toes for Israel. I don't know why she believes in it, but she does.
It comes to her in her dreams.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Her words.
Yeah, I didn't make it up. She said it. I don't know why. On Christmas. With the Christmas tree in the background. It's such a strange video. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's worked hard for Michigan. Is what she also says a lot. I can say it. She's literally been called. This is good pizza. She said I was talented. I was a talented anti-Semite. That's what she said earlier.
You know, do we have the receipts for all this food? The receipts.
Why?
He's making a joke.
You don't do it? You don't get it?
I don't get it.
She was saying she had receipts for Abdul.
What receipts? I don't pay attention to that.
No, she kept saying like, I have your receipts. She just kept saying like, I want to see your receipts because.
I'm the camera not looking at me.
Oh my god. Okay, dude. Stop.
I'm looking at you.
You're so much worse than I am.
Bro. No.
That's
Do not put me in this shit.
I was just smiling at my. I was just smiling at my brother.
Let us win.
Thank God it's only 3
I know, just 3 days, bro.
Jesus
I'm trying to.
Chad is saying, stop putting these candidates on the spot, bro. He's putting himself on the spot.
I didn't do anything. I was smiling at my brother.
Yup.
Right?
Yup.
That's crazy.
Hey, there's not another camera angle, is there? I don't know how this Twitch stuff works. I'm an old millennial. I'm 32.
Yeah, you're perfect for this kind of thing, though. You're very clippable. Yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of attention in the next few days.
VoteAbe.com. Donate.
Wait, what's your give us your bio. Why are you running?
Oh yeah. That's a good
Are you?
question.
Man. Why did I run the first time? So I was a pre-med student at Michigan State, go Green, and Trump won, was elected. I gave a speech at like The Rock, which is Michigan State's a better school, by the way. Donovan's a Wolverine.
Man, no, it's not, man. Go Blue.
So him and I actually Donovan and I started the Detroit Young Dems at the time. And it was myself, you, Brandon Snyder, who now runs the Michigan Working Families
Yeah, we
Party.
restarted. It was started in the past, but we kind of
we restarted it.
Yeah.
Taylor Harrell, what was Maya Jones? It was a clique of us that started the Detroit Young Democrats. And Trump gets elected president. 3 days before he signs the travel ban, my uncle in Yemen got killed in an airstrike, Saudi airstrike, that the U.S. gave the weapons for. And I remember our state senator at the time was indicted for public corruption. So I decided I was going to run because the people running in that race was a guy with 8 felonies, the indicted senator's former chief of staff, a guy with like 6 DUIs. It was like the most interesting primary ever. So I ended up running as Honest Abe. I said, I'm 23. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And Donovan ran. Did you run that year in 18?
No. I ran. That was 16.
I was 16. Okay.
That was
so 11 people jumped in that primary. I was a nobody. Abdul's running for governor. Rashida was running for Congress at the time. I placed second out of 11. I only lost election day voting by 5 votes. And I remember a lot of folks called me after saying, what's going on? Like, what's up? What's happening? So, who is this kid? I ended up moving to New York City. And after the Bernie primary, I fly out to New York. This was in 2020. Actually, that's where I first met Zohran. He was running for assembly, and I gave a speech at some fundraiser in Queens. And he was like, man, I want to learn how your speaking style is. I was like, just watch a bunch of Obama videos.
Bro, this guy, literally, he's like, I taught Zohran how to speak. That's crazy.
Zohran knows this, by the way. Because, Zohran came up to me, he's like, brother, how can you quote hadith? And he was saying a bunch of stuff. I was like, just watch Obama videos, bro. And that was the secret. But I ended up moving back, and our friend, his frat brother, Isaac Robinson, was the state rep at the time. I flew back to Michigan Friday the 13th. It was New York City had shut down. COVID just destroyed the whole place. March 29th, I get a call that our friend, Isaac Robinson, died of COVID.
Yeah.
This was in 2020.
He was the first wave of deaths.
Yeah. He was the first notable death in Michigan.
Yeah.
His dad ends up calling me saying you should think about running. I ran in 2020, was reelected in 22. My colleagues elected me majority leader. Donovan came into that legislature, and we first Democratic trifecta since Reagan. And I remember feeling like we had a chance to do something. I'll be honest, we botched it. We had a Speaker of the House that took more money from DTE than any Democrat in the history of the state of Michigan, except our governor. And it was sad. I'm just telling you guys, like, this is. And then we had an outage the first year that we served.
Yeah.
And we ended up saying, like, these guys got to come in and answer the question, like, why is it that Michigan has the highest rates and the most frequent outages in the country? And I remember being told, like, you got to stop fighting DTE. You guys got to stop talking about them. And there's a joke in Lansing, you can't spell Democrat without DT and E. So I'll be honest, like I remember going to the Mackinac Policy Conference. I've been there 3 times. This is the time that we saw the Democrats in power. It did not feel any different. This is the same shtick, people getting drunk. More condoms are sold during the Mackinac Policy Conference on the island than any other time. So these upstanding, righteous, honorable elected officials, this is what we had. So I decided, I remember leaving the island. Donovan knows this is true.
No, that's facts.
So I remember leaving, I remember saying, I'm done, like I'm not running for re-election, it's not worth it. So I ended up making the decision not to run for re-election, and then I went to New York actually. I ended up helping Zohran out in the primary with the Bengali. You corroborate my story, man.
I'm gonna ask.
There would be no Zoran without Abraham Ayaz.
You taught him everything he knows.
Everything except the TikTok. But when I was there, we saw what a politics can look like when you just talk about the stuff that matter to people. So I came back and I was like, we're going to run on 3 issues like he did. We're going to talk about freezing DTE rates, which have gone up 120% in the last 20 years. Industrial rates have gone up 11%. Their stock price has gone up 270%. So you talk about what corporate greed looks like. Nowhere is that more obvious than our utility rates here in the state of Michigan. Car insurance, 4th highest in the nation, the highest in the Midwest. Proposing a public option and ending location-based pricing with the zip code tax, something Donovan and I fought for. And then this guy's favorite issue, because him and his wife love each other so much, they have 3 kids, universal child care.
I've seen that in action last night.
Isn't it beautiful?
No, like literally, we were walking around, and there was that lady. There's these 2 ladies that were walking into this concert, and he's being his jovial self. He's like, "Oh, what's up? What's going on?" And he's just like handing people pamphlets, and one of them was like, "Sell me on it. Why should I vote for you?" And he was like, "Childcare," and she was like, "Sold." Literally, instantly. It was a wrap.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
It's Michigan is the fastest aging state in the Midwest, top 10 in the country, right? We got a real problem. No one's having kids. The only reason why our population is growing, y'all, is because of immigration. So people like my dad is why the state is growing in population. No one wants to have kids anymore. It's too expensive.
Yeah, it is, man.
And we grew up with what I call the Farmer Jack's era. If you are watching this and you know Farmer Jack's, send $5 to Donovan right now. Farmer Jack's was a local grocery store that got bought out, and then private equity shuttered it. But it was, if you grew up in Michigan, it was started on the east side of Detroit and became like a regional, really nostalgic shop that we have in Michigan. And then 2007 it shut down, and now we all are miserable with Kroger and Meyer and all those.
Yeah.
They all collude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. I mean, that's why I ran, and I hope to be able to serve with this guy, myself in state government, him in federal government, to finally have a real partner. I'll never forget, like, Shri was my congressman, terrible congressman. He's not responsive. He'll use the story that he helped me get my passport, but I was like, if I wasn't the state rep, were you going to expedite my passport appointment? Every other time I called Rashida. And it's because,
I've heard his constituent services.
Oh, it's trash.
It's trash, man.
And it's not his staff's fault. He doesn't pay them enough.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he doesn't give them the resources that they need, and that's just not in one of the poorest districts in the country.
Yeah.
People call government when they're in distress, under distress. They're not calling to ask you, thank you for standing up against Trump. They're calling you because they have $15 a month for food stamps, or they're about to get evicted, or DTE shut down their power, or shut off their power. Like, this is the shit that we get calls about. And Donovan and I work together in the House to try to build as much constituent services as possible. Because when people call government, that's like, you don't want them to feel like government doesn't work, and then they just completely check out. So.
Do you feel like that's the reason why Michigan is even a swing state to begin with? Because I feel like Michigan is not a swing state at all. That's what Michael Moore said in 2016, where it's like, this is not supposed to be a swing state.
It's not.
It's not, right?
It's supposed to be like Illinois, quite frankly.
Yeah. So the fact that it's even a swing state at all, the fact that it even went to Trump at all, is because of like the talent that has run and won in these districts across the board. And oftentimes it's difficult to get someone who is more honest and more invested in helping the constituents, helping helping the people that voted for them, because moneyed interest comes in and buys the seat out for them.
I'll give you an example. When we voted on the data center tax break bill, Speaker of the House came and said, "We got to get this done before the election." I was like, "You're gonna rip up." I was in leadership. I said, "You're gonna destroy the caucus," because like we were vehemently split on this issue. And he said, "We need to get this done before the election." I was like, if you're gonna throw this shitty bill up, at least give us something to go home with to say we fought for an issue. So we said water affordability, which would have done was add $1.25 to everyone's bill to fund a statewide water affordability program, so we don't shut people's water off in the Great Lakes state. Crazy ass idea. And I remember they moved heaven and earth to get this bill passed. We were on the floor for 18 hours, and Donovan and I were whipping no votes, right?
Yeah.
We were trying to.
I told him earlier, we got concessions on it.
Oh, we got the closed loop system.
Yeah.
We got them. They had to plug in directly to the city's water source.
But Meta was so powerful, man.
Meta and Google, I swear to God,
they came in and bought everybody.
One of the speaker's staffers walked off the floor bragging that they got a $750,000 check from Microsoft.
Yeah.
And I remember like thinking to myself, this is unbelievable.
Like, this is how government works, y'all.
Yeah.
We have to change it.
So when you see stuff like that, it's like it's not. Yeah, but I remember when we came to the House, Hasan, we were one of 6 lawmakers that never took DTE money. Now there's 148 people running for state, House, and Senate, and all of them have signed the pledge. Now my opponent says the same thing, but he's gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars in dark money, which you can't legally accept.
Yeah.
He went to Columbia Law. He knows better. So he doesn't take their money, but they magically have sent 25 mailers on his behalf, telling you how great he is and he's going to fight for voting rights. And this is the example. Like, they're literally running an ad for him, saying he's a black Detroiter that's fighting for voting rights. And they have another dark money group against one of the Republicans, Steve Carra, who's a fascist, by the way, but it is what it is. He's against data centers. And they're running an ad for his opponent, saying Luke Laurie is going to fight woke rhino policies. Call the legislature and tell them you support conservative Luke Laurie's plan. And then for my opponent, they'll say, call the legislature and tell them you support my opponent's plan for voting rights. This is the type of shit that they do.
Yeah.
And Michigan passed a law. Most people don't know this. We passed a law in 2017 that said Citizens United on steroids, which basically said if you open up a C4, so long as you don't use the dirty words, support, vote for, advocate, they can run ads about whatever you want them to run on, and they never have to disclose who the donors are. So if you ever drive down...
Why do they do that?
Because they don't want you to know. So in 2018, in our first race, the auto insurance industry put like $2 million in 6 state Senate seats. And all they ran were ads that said, your insurance is too high. It'd be like 6 billboards back to back. And then it would give you a comparison. Cleveland's auto insurance rates, Detroit's auto insurance rate. And then it would say, we need so-and-so in Lansing. It didn't say elect, vote for, it didn't identify them as candidates, but it's the name ID, because most people are not paying attention to the down-ballot races, which is why I need people to pay attention to the down-ballot races, because they've spent over $1 million. My state Senate race is the most expensive state Senate primary in Michigan's history. 27 mailers, 6 dark money groups are invested in this race. My opponent is taking a shit ton of money from APAC leaders, and then he lies about not taking it. And it's really because on October 8th, I got a call saying we got to pass a resolution in the House to condemn Hamas and to stand with Israel. And I said, over my dead body, were we going to talk about Israel and Hamas without acknowledging the apartheid and the ongoing genocide? And I remember they said, we got to do this. We're getting a lot of pressure. But my chief of staff, her aunts, swear to God, her aunts were kicked out of Palestine in '67. And as they walked across the desert into Jordan, both of her aunts died of dehydration. So when people say this is like a far issue, it doesn't connect, these are real stories that people living right now have direct impact.
Yeah, I mean, especially we were in Dearborn yesterday. I mean, there's people whose villages have been completely destroyed, flattened out by Israel in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're paying for it.
Yeah.
Right? So rather than rebuild DPS, Detroit Public Schools here, we're just destroying shit over there. It's disgusting. And I think Abdul has done such an incredible job
Yeah.
drawing that through line that Gaza is your issue. Because for every dollar they're bombing and blowing up properties and hospitals and schools, that's one more dollar that they're not putting here.
Yeah.
And I think that's a real question. But we have all the money in the world to give to data center companies for tax breaks.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I got
No, it's great. No, you're right. It's messed up. All right. On that note, I think that'll be all for tonight. We did. What's the final number?
Well, an unknown amount was raised for aid. We try to push in that link, so maybe you guys can find out. But
Okay. Well, you'll find that out.
For a dollar, this we are at a common.
If you're watching right now, donate $10 more. I swear to, he's not gonna be Richie Torres. I promise you. Donovan is one of the most sincere brothers.
That's crazy.
I was like, damn, that's
Why did we even bring up Richie Torres?
Right now, we are at $51,000 for Donovan.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank y'all, man. That means a lot. We about to go win it.
That's right.
3 days.
That's gonna be my congressman.
Let's do it.
DMC.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hamawi, thank you for coming on. Tomorrow, I'm going to be in Wisconsin with Francesca Hong and Ilhan Omar. Very exciting stuff. And then I'm going to